you know,
Oh, yeah, you got
I'm like,
then.
no.
Yeah.
You can't call nobody nothing. You put your
Well, can you see me going live?
live?
Can y'all see me going live? I'm about to tell I'm going
You
live.
remember the dude that was out here with us that day? He had the Lincoln, like the Lincoln that was hitting this shit. Yeah. With the glasses, that nigga died.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, bro.
Okay.
Remember I was telling you I sold him them pills. His partner ended up shooting
I'm about to go live.
That nigga in the face.
See?
Right,
y'all on live. Y'all talking about shooting people in the face.
Oh, you said you was going upstairs with it.
Well, y'all go upstairs.
Why do I gotta go upstairs? You go upstairs, nigga.
Yeah. All right. I'm about to go upstairs and go live. Yes, I'm about to go upstairs and go live, but I had it set up nice right here.
I told you it was right there.
Right. I told her what to say. Raggly mother, these raggly people.
Well, they gonna have me about 20 million views. I'll be lying like that.
Let me go live. I'm about to go upstairs. Okay, they can see me. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me while I'm going live? Can y'all hear me while I go live? I might go upstairs. You say go upstairs?
Yeah, I watch TV. I tell you, I watch TV.
Yeah. These people, I'm about to respond. Can you hear me? Because I don't see my chat. My chat's at the top, so I wonder, can they hear me?
Hold on, I'm looking for you right now. Hold on.
Two grown men sitting in the bed together. Don't sit well with me. It don't sit well with me.
Can y'all hear me? I'm about to address some things about these jigaboo. These jigaboo people, they jigaboos. Just like I said, with ER, just like I said. I'm about to address you, people.
And nigga might have got food stamps.
Who?
I might have got food stamps.
Oh, yeah?
I see.
Okay, you can see it? Good. I'm about to go upstairs with it.
See my eyeballs in the chat?
Yes. I see it because it's at the top of the video. And not at the bottom like it's usually at the bottom. Okay. Let me move to a better location. Hello. Yes, I just want to go live real quick. Y'all give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Excuse my bed is not made. Okay, yes. Welcome, everybody. I don't know, Devon, you on the phone?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here. I speak on mute. I'm here.
Okay, I'm trying to get my get situated so I can play parts of the videos. Or should I even not replay them? Let's see.
Just make sure that there's no interference, so we can hear you clearly. There's not a whole lot of stuff going on, so there is, everything can be heard.
Oh yeah.
When you're speaking your truth.
Because I need everything to be heard. Yes, I do. Hold on, let me plug up. Let me put some light up in my room. But you can explain to them real quick. You want to explain to them?
Misha is coming live for everyone today so that Misha can clear up a lot of the speculation surrounding, just this whole case, and also different facts about herself Misha has been 100% transparent for everyone the whole time. She has not lied about anything, and I'm going to help her narrow down this whole entire situation so that no one can continue to speculate and or assume when it comes down to Misha and what actually happened and other people's involvement or lack of involvement, because it's a lot of that. You know, we are going to clear up all of the naysayers and all of the, spectators, because there's a lot of people that are talking trash about her that don't have any facts. And then we also have people, which I touched on myself last night when I went live, that are talking about her, and they don't have such a clean, super clean background themselves, and they're, passing judgment on Misha when they are a little dirty little something that themselves. So we're going to clear up all of this nonsense and get to the bottom of it. So first of all, Misha, how are you feeling today before we even get started? We're going to start off on a positive note before we get into all this extra stuff. How you feeling today, baby girl?
I'm feeling extra blessed. You hear me? Like, I'm feeling okay, even though they doing the things that they're doing. I feel okay.
Well, that's because you know that you're innocent and you're not in the wrong. So that's a natural response when you know that you just have a bunch of people that are hating on you, right?
Facts.
Okay. All right. So the first question is going to be, did you watch the live last night from Official Pink Tank?
I heard clips and pieces of the lives, but my soul won't bring me to watch these busted, crusted people. Like, I cannot watch them. And I be saying, okay, when I be getting on here and I be saying, like, off the wall, or like it makes my booty squirt a little bit, it's because really the good part of me really don't want to say nothing. I be battling myself not to get on here and just talk to them, just read them down or talk to them crazy. So I already knew that they were going to take my video, and I already knew the things that they were going to say. But Jaguar and her minions, I feel like she is my problem. Danny really ain't my problem. King Pain's not my problem. Jaguar Wright is my problem. She been through the things that I have been through. She had to do things to get that deal. Well, the alleged deal that she had. She had to go through the same things I had to endure. And for her to get up here for the YouTubes and them, and everything. I know what I said. I knew that they were going to take the things that I said and make a video. Y'all more focus about how she is just, she reminds me of the stuff that come out your anus. So that's why I said make my booty squirt, because she's that. She's poop. That's how I feel. Her attitude. Jaguar does have a problem with a lot of people, and she don't want no problem with me. I came out praying for her, and I'm not cursing her. The plague is already over her life. I was telling her there is a piece of hope for her to get right, but clearly from her actions, Jaguar will never change. And playing with people's livelihood and stuff, like she goes too far. She ain't got nothing to lose. Except for a couple of days, she got her freedom. She ain't got nothing to lose.
So, Misha, I want you to address the threat to call CPS on you, and basically how you feel about that.
I feel like she's the squirt. She's squirt. She's a big squirt. And I feel like she don't know me in real life. I'm more stable than her. She's older than me. She jumps from Airbnb to Airbnb to motel room. Like, I'm stable. And I'm well together. And I feel like I will, even if she tried to attempt to, I'm going to pass the investigation. But she's that low. She's that low. That mad. I'm not the first person. She doesn't call CPS on 20 other people. So you have to take things like that seriously. Yes, they will not steal my joy. What else you have to say, Divine?
Now I want you to answer the question of why you think she's threatening to do that. Explain.
Because she has a big following. You know what I'm saying? And she using her following in the wrong. You know, like, people are weird. Because people do things like that. As you can see, Danny's calling CPS on Allie. And Allie's grown. These people are weird. And they have too much time on their hands. For them to be in their 50s, 60s, 70s. And to be acting like this. Calling CPS is wrong. She called CPS on Allie and Shelly. She's calling investigators. You know what I'm saying? And it's just weird. And for Jaguar right to get other people to try to do her dirty work. I'm just saying, I'm calling these people out, and y'all can see how these people moving. For them not to like each other, they sure do stand by each other. Y'all need to look at that.
Okay, so I want you to address to the chat and all of the people watching, your supporters, and also the naysayers. Because I'm going to touch on a few things that, was talked about in this live that was basically defaming you last night. Address the drug issues, because people are calling you a drug addict and a prostitute. I want you to address that.
I was a prostitute. I was a prostitute for Diddy. I shook that. Don't have no shame into saying it. I pimped half of Dallas. I was a prostitute. There's no shame in my game. I went through that, but I'm not doing that anymore. I changed my life. You can change from being a prostitute. You know that, right? And I experienced it. I did it. Okay, what next? Like, you can't hurt me. That don't hurt me. That don't irritate me. That don't. It does not hurt me. It does not hurt me for saying things, and then it does not hurt me. What makes you think that it hurts me? It don't hurt me. For me to know that I'm a real victim and I went through things, and they up here defaming me, trying to make it. No, yeah, that's kind of hurtful. Because
Misha, go ahead. I was gonna jump in and say something, but go ahead.
She's a victim, but she up here saying victims should be raped in the face. It's okay for people to be raped. Like, exactly. She's sick in the head. But say what you was gonna say, Gugu.
Yeah, when you were talking about the prostitute part, took me back to King Payne. Yesterday, I said that very thing to him. And all my comments are deleted except for the first one that he plastered. And then after that, when I answered his nonsense, he deleted it. Okay?
Yeah.
So, anyway, if you are a prostitute, it's because of your past. Okay? They themselves have said that you were a victim of something. Okay, stand on your word. If you're not being a phony by saying that, then stand on your word. She was a victim of something, not Diddy's victim, but someone else's.
Yeah,
so can someone else's victim turn into a prostitute because of years of being SA'd? Yes. Basic knowledge, yes. So why are you bringing her past up? If you're not being a petty or content, little fairy.
Yeah, they're all
boy.
being petty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all being petty. All of them. I'm trying to set my phone right so it can sit up right. But they hear you clearly. But they're all being petty. And Joshua, you could get off of this live because clearly that's Jaguar Wright or Wolf, or it could be even King Payne messaging, talking about I support rape. I support the victims. I'm not on here saying victims should be raped again. Jaguar Wright is supporting that. You could get off of here, or you can get blocked real quick. Like, don't get on here talking stupid.
Right. I took him out.
Yes, Jag has a wish S8 on other women.
Yeah, refer to Danny Lives. It's actually called Jag being a predator to SA victims or something like that. Refer to it and see the Jag for who she really is. Every time she tries to pretend that she's a victim of Misha, little old Misha's terroristic attacks on her, because she's starting to go that route with people. She's telling people to report commenters
Get
or
Joe off of
content
here.
creators.
Joe, I'm not going to even read your stuff out loud, Joe, because we're not entertaining drama. This is my life. I feel like R. Kelly would be like, I'm fighting for my life. This is my life. You can get up off of here, Joe, or just sit there quietly. Okay, now finish saying what you were saying, Gugu.
So, yeah, I mean, she is a predator. She is the aggressor. I don't even blame anyone else other than Jaguar. Jaguar is the culprit in everything. The others are just being whatever. That's on their own. You know, that's the quality they have. They can't think further. They can't think wider. They can't think deeper. So let them stay as they are. Okay?
You think very small. You need to be thinking big, B.
Jag's recent attacks and accusations, like when she jumped in on the live on me, accusing me of being Danny Robertson. Also, the most recent one where she tagged me in something and blamed me for something that I had nothing to do with. Could you just pinpoint that to the audience?
Jaguar needs to lay off the drugs. Jaguar think that's Danny helping me. Jaguar and Danny are working for the same person, because Jaguar admitted out her mouth that her and Danny are working for the same people. I didn't block you. You're not blocked. Danny and Jaguar are working for the same people. Jaguar got on my live, which the live cut off when she got on the live, and she said, you're going to get in trouble for helping her. Who is Danny going to get in trouble for helping me? Jaguar snitched on them. 1 + 1 is 2. So I know that they're working against each other. They're working against each other, but they're to the public's eye. But behind closed door scenes, King Payne and Danny are working with each other.
Okay. Yeah.
They're working with each other.
I didn't know that.
And
Yeah,
now I'm about to read them down off the facts, and then when I hear the spirit talking to me and what it tell me, that y'all work for the same people. Jaguar is a villain. She's not a victim. She's not a victim. She's a villain. They use Baal and Yeshua to push a narrative. And she has a big following because people have been following her, because she's been going on the blue couch saying some things that are true. But she also admitted on the blue couch she was a dominatrix. She was there hurting children. And then when I get on here and I say what she done and what she's did, now it's gut-wrenching and she can't take it. Well, you shouldn't have did it. And the truth hurts. And now I'm coming for you, Jaguar. Now I am commanding justice over me towards you, Jaguar. And I'm going to keep talking to the police investigator dig in, which they are digging in on me, Jaguar. They're investigating, Jaguar. And don't forget, I told you that you were on some of the reports, Jaguar. You was at the in Las Vegas at that hockey ring where the police dressed up in the hockey. I don't know if it was the police or if they had other people at this stadium. It was a lot of people that got hurt on the ice ring, Jaguar. You were the limo driver. You even wore the glove and the hat. Come on now. You supposed to be in the studio. You mad because you're a flop. You mad because instead of you using your talent in other places, you're using your talent for bullshit. You're the squirt. You're a squirt. You're a squirt. Can y'all hear me good?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear you, Misha.
Okay, can y'all hear them good? But yeah. You're a squirt. Yeah, say what you're gonna say.
That reminds me of, your last life. And I want to address an aspect of it. We never know almost never know when Misha's going to go live. Okay? So we also don't tell her how to go live. We give suggestions, but we don't make her. And if we join her in a surprise that we didn't even see coming, and I don't mean joining just by physically joining, but also like agreeing or going along with it, we do it because that's life, especially in someone else's hands. One thing we are not, and I want to make very clear, none of us are followers.
Thank you.
Okay? We do not, we accompany her, but Misha knows, and everyone of our group knows, all our friends know, one thing about me, I'm the most rebellious one in the group. I'm the one who criticizes Misha the most, even though I don't want to be the one who do it. Okay? I'm the one that comes straight out and says, Misha, you do contradict yourself, seemingly. Whatever, and I even bring it to the public chat sometimes too. Okay? Because I don't want it to just be behind closed doors. I want my natural truthfulness to be for everyone. I don't want it to be for my special friends. Everyone else deserves to hear truth in my mind. Like if I think that, I have a question about Misha, I want you guys to get the joy of hearing it too, because it's only fair for all of humanity. There's a reason I decided that Misha is worth my support. Number one thing, her heart and her true essence. Number two thing, she's been victimized by YouTube. Number three, she's been victimized in a very childishly, juvenilistic, ridiculously bully-driven ways. Okay? What kind of an adult or human being would I be to let so much injustice to be done to one person who everyone claims is a victim, regardless of who the predator was? What kind of a person would I be? So I need to be on her side. But that doesn't mean I'm going to encourage her to do silly things. But if, we all have the silly moments. We all get confused. We all get dizzy a little bit by all the attacks and all of our own moods and everything, right? Sometimes injustice comes to us by even the people on our group, or not in our immediate group, but the chat, so we get affected emotionally too. We stay in control of it, but I always keep logic as the number one drive. But I'm saying all this, I don't want to make this about me at all. I'm just saying all this to give a sample of the kind of people, of the characters of the kind of people who are standing next to Misha. We are solid, grounded, and I'm saying this only for people whose ears deserve to hear it. Everyone else will make filth of it because of their own essence. and their own insecurities. They get to hear it too, okay? But they don't get to, they're just gonna turn gold into scum because it pays better for them, for their ego too, not just monetarily. So I could care less what they do with it, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna say, oh, because I don't care, I'm not gonna address this. No, I'm gonna address it for Misa's sake and my own dignity's sake. I'm showing people that solid, grounded, faithful, loyal, but not irresponsible people are standing next to Misha. Take it away, Misha.
You have a learning disability and special needs. Sorry to hear that, but just because you have a learning disability don't mean anything. You can understand very well. I do have DID. I disassociate, so I'm two-sided to where I do have an angel side and I do have a devil side, and I do disassociate myself with the good side of me, as y'all would say, the Christian side, and I would disassociate myself from that side. But at the end of the day, my Holy Spirit is a vicious. So really, I really be speaking how I feel, but then I'd be so mean, and I'd be saying crazy things because I really don't want to say the thought that I had. But I be wanting to get on here and brag people about if their hair real or fake, in their men's, but that's neither here or there. I be wanting to go in, but then the Christian side say just pull up the Bible. And according to Leviticus chapter 18 verse 22, you're abomination. And abominations, he act like abomination. His attitude is abomination. So the Bible is real. From how he woes and he foes is, how he people is in these streets. The Bible is real. And I can't just go in and attack the person of how they're abomination, but they're no different. He's like Diddy Jr. And it's crazy how Jaguar got this linebacker like this, her whole football team together. She has a whole football team and they're acting like they're just so strategized. Like, she's supposed to be into it with King Payne World. She's supposed to be into it with Danny. But then she's always calling Danny and King Payne to do her dirty work. Y'all need to wake up and see that.
It's interesting how Danny took that. Like, I don't even know how that story reached your ear. Like, what is the full story? Like, what did Danny say back to her, if anything?
Danny said, do your own dirty work. I'm not calling CPS on that bitch. You do it.
Bravo. Bravo to Danny. She ain't Jack's fool. That's what narcissists or psychopaths, they lose track of reality to that extent. That she has no shame.
None. She ain't got no shame, no nothing. No goals, no morals, no nothing. That's why I say she's a piece of squirt. She's like a long squirt, a long mushy squirt.
If you don't mind, Misha, I'm gonna play just a little clip from that live last night with you saying what you're saying.
Yes, play the clip.
Do you mind?
And this is for fair use. Just like y'all take my clip and y'all use it, this is for fair use. Okay. Because y'all say these things about each other, and then let me say it about you. You get mad, but y'all already said these things about each other. I wouldn't know nothing about your dookie leg if King Payne didn't put it up. But play your part. We can't hear it.
Like this video, like this, man. What is this? Man, like this video, like this video, it will make it I'm looking for myself. I'm looking for myself. It's a business. And if anybody gonna make something a business, it's limited, it's unique. Okay. Last video, send all the requests, send all the friend requests via Cashapp.
Nigga, my sister black. Oh, that's a nigga. No, she ain't a nigga. She ain't one of us. She's a nigga. She's one of them.
They not like that.
I can barely hear it. I'm about to put it on my TV. Put it closer.
It's kind of hard to hear.
It
would be better if Misha plays it, if that's the case.
Yeah,
because I thought we agreed that we're not going to talk about King Pain, only because King Pain is not the culprit. You know?
Yeah, he's not the culprit. He's Diddy Jr. Because King Pain, if y'all go find a video, King Pain, Jaguar Wright talk about King Pain. So do Danny talk about King Pain, about him going to Mexico and him paying for younger boys. I'm about to call ISIS on King Pain.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Misha, I thought we weren't going to say that.
Yeah, we wasn't going to say that. But ISIS need to know about King Pain going to Mexico buying their young boys. And he getting on here talking about me being a victim. I don't care what I said. I said what I said. And I'm not taking back nothing I said. Because everything I said, I stand on it. But I couldn't hear it.
Now I want to speak, since you said it, now I want to speak to that and say, I even told Divine last night, I feel like King Pain has a good heart, good intentions. He is just being drowned by all the toxicity that's probably coming from his own personal life, like his surrounding and the Jags, in YouTube streets. So people get lost, they lose themselves. And,
yeah, but I'm supposed to have some heart for him. Because he's supposed to hate Jag. And I'm supposed to care how he feels. I'm supposed to care how he feels when he don't care about how, and you cannot use that, you can't use that persona to be, why you shade a woman that done been through something. You can't use that gay persona.
Exactly.
You cannot use that persona to shade a victim. And that's what he used, and he's a victim too. He had got raped. In order for him, he got raped as a child. And that's how he really, really not gay, but that experience that he experienced messed him up to where he feel like he has to be gay.
That's almost every case.
Yes, but you cannot use that nasty gayness. You can't use that gay persona of a reason you can bash people. No, that's not cute. Cut it out, Abomination.
Well, it explains a lot. It explains his behavior, attitude, because I did not know that about him. So thank you for that light.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, I didn't know that either. But either way, I just assumed that most, innately gay people are not exactly innately gay. Trauma is almost always a part of it. All kinds of trauma. It doesn't even have to be sexual trauma.
Yeah, it was forced on him. Now you can tell. That's why he's so angry and confused.
Yeah, he's angry and confused because one minute he want to be a real nigga. A nigga. Now, I didn't call you a nigger, King Pain. But you doing what that person, you're a puppet master. You do what she said. It's somebody over Jaguar, 10 Jaguar, what to say. And then you're doing it. You are a puppet. And she's mastering you and Danny. This is you. You can see you. You over here tap dancing for the master.
Yep, exactly. For a tap dancer herself. She's a tap dancer for the master herself.
She's tap dancing for the master. She's up there. She was scared. She was like this on a CNN show. Jay-Z and Beyonce are evil. Like she was scared to say it with that stupid ass koopy on her head. But that's
and the thing is that, this is not even about the sexual orientation of anyone on YouTube. In fact, that's my point. Toxicity comes to all, and we can so easily get lost in it, as I see in a lot of people. It's so tempting, and if we need to make content and be interesting, you have so many topics to do that with. Don't do it I'm not even going to call it SA survivor or victim. Don't do it to someone who does not deserve it. And I can prove, I can take from your hands every weapon that you use to convince yourself that Misha too deserves this kind of criticism, ridiculing criticism, as I serve to everyone else. And I'm here to tell you that if I choose to concentrate on proving you wrong about Misha, I'm ready to take 10, 20 of you all at once, but with a moderator, because people can't be not only talking over each other, but running over each other and have a civilized anything, okay? So law and order needs to be placed. This is not, the Hagenator world. This is not the savage and out of control psycho world. This is the normal world. If anyone wants to come to a normal world and have a civilized conversation, if they dare to bring their weapons, I'm willing to show them how useless their weapons are, to the point that they can't even use it to convince themselves. Okay? So we can do that. But that's not what I want to do right now, because I didn't even know what the live was going to be about today. I just jumped into it myself. We had a discussion with Misha, but this was a surprise for me. Having said that, I want to speak to the people who I know are just, they're just getting tempted by this toxicity, and they're kind of getting tainted with it themselves. You don't have to do it. You do not have to do it. You shouldn't do it, and you do not have to do it. You can still have interesting content criticizing people who really deserve it. People who have proven themselves a liar, manipulator, predator. Everything that they speak of is exactly what they are. Okay? And there's only one person who's worthy of it 100%. The biggest instigator of them all. If you just speak on that, you'll be doing the civilized world and society a big justice. If you need to do it on YouTube instead of actually doing something to save the victims of whatever it is that she yaps about and makes money off of and feeds her ego with all day, 24 hours a day. You'd be doing society a service. The titties of YouTube. Talk about that. Don't talk about someone who just doesn't know sometimes how to present herself, because she starts a statement from the middle. If you have common sense and you have a good heart, you will know the context in which that happened. And you will understand this person, her communication skills are different than mine. I mean, I'm the one who calls her, a childish blah, blah, blah. So stay true to that opinion. That's what happens with such people. But I can even prove that she's actually a very well-balanced person. Very. Okay? And her messy story was not her fault. It's the people who presented it. It wasn't her fault that while she's talking, having a conversation with someone, and it's being recorded, she doesn't know when she's agreeing to being Jane Doe what picture is going to be plastered on the screen, speaking for her. Now here you can say, well, if that's not what she meant, how come she didn't come back and say that? Well, I was just criticizing her for it an hour ago, and she told me that she did say it, which reminded me she's even told us that in not so many words in one of her other lives. She has said, and she said it on Atwood's live too, by the way. But it was more in the context of Adria. Adria's effect. But the interviewer's effect was huge. And I'm not even going to blame him for it. I'm not going to say that he did it intentionally. I'm not even going to make an excuse.
I told him don't put no side effects. Don't do the things that he did, because I felt like he took Adria. I cried. When I watched Adria go up there and tell my story, I was crying. Like, boo-hoo crying. Because I was like, they're going to take me as a joke. And look, YouTube is taking me as a joke. When I should have just stayed quiet and waited for an attorney to take me. But these attorneys are working with each other.
Right. Right.
So what was I supposed to do?
Right. And, you know, this could have easily happened to me. This is why I wouldn't even jump into such situations. Although I don't have a story to tell because I haven't been a victim of anything. But I could easily be in a conversation with someone, let's say on YouTube, you know, and then because I know that they have their own channel, they may plaster some pictures that misrepresents what I'm saying. And I want to finish what I was referring to earlier. The reason I don't blame him, because I don't know enough I can't be him. I'm not inside of him to speak for him. I can only, you know, make very good guesses. But even my guesses are never just one or two. There's always a variety of reasons why something could be misunderstood or done, you know, wrongly. Like, for example, there's the variation that he knew what he was doing and he knew he had a perfect victim for that. There's the other variation where he didn't mean to do it for that, with that intent, but he's just, like, let's say he tried to get it out of Misha in a private conversation. He tried to ask her, which Jane Doe are you? And let's say Misha was having like a non-focused moment, you know, because of her situation or whatever, trauma is coming back or whatever. Let's say she's just like that. She's just a messy speaker. You know, let's say he's not getting the answer he needs, the clarification he needs. So during his live, he's like, well, it sounds like she's talking about the DNG girl, and so I'm going to plaster that picture. You know, he may do it innocently. He may just or he may be doing it because he's like, well, if she can't give me what I want, then I get to do my professionalism and put some sound effects and blah, blah, blah. You know, maybe he needed to have another conversation with her, but by then all the attacks happened to him, so he became a victim just like Misha is, and he couldn't decide if he should do part 3 in the format that he did it, that we saw him do, or maybe he had a better idea. Maybe he wanted to do a live with her for part 3 and address, maybe even apologize, that, you know, take responsibility and say, you know what, Misha, I think indirectly I helped create the confusion for you. Let me say it for you. You can't think of how to like phrase it. Let me phrase it for you. While you were talking, while you were telling me, yes, I am Jane Doe, you couldn't see what I was going to show to the audience. And by the time you saw it, you probably were too embarrassed to approach me about it. Or you did approach me about it. I did approach him about it. And I tried to sorry?
He took off he went back and edited from how it was. Because I told him he cannot put up that picture. And he put up Weld Middle School and SZA.
Okay.
And he went back and he edited some of the things out.
So when you approached him, did he kind of like, you know,
yeah, then he was all like, to save our deals, you got to make an apology video. To save, because
So instead of doing what I said he should have done, he actually forced you to do an apology video.
Yeah.
Wow.
Instead of him apologizing, he made me apologize.
Number 3. Sorry?
Instead of him apologizing, he
told you, oh, Misha, you know, you want to clear up this mess by apologizing, and then you kind of like basically gave in and said yes, obviously.
I told him I was crying. He should post the video, because after we went live, I was crying. I was like, no, I'm not okay. Why am I apologizing for somebody that has to come out anyway? He should play that part of the video. Lionel B has that part of the video. when I'm crying.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
I was crying right after I did. I was crying, saying I felt like I shouldn't have did no apology video. Right then and there, I knew that he was for himself. He's a businessman. He's not my friend. That's when I knew he really wasn't a friend. And he on some business mindset. And then once he couldn't get me charged to go on other platforms, that's when me and his contract was over. But he still has not sent me something saying that my contract is over. He just said it's verbally over, but he had me sign something saying that he was my manager and that he would get 20%.
Okay.
But he hasn't gave me nothing to unsign it. And I noticed that he's been still, I elevated him. He was already elevated.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes.
I'm elevating them. But the people that think that they're going to elevate off me and trash me, you will fail. You will fail. You won't prosper. Instead of changing your ways from me, like how I was a prostitute and I changed my ways and now I go to church and I pray to God. Instead of changing your ways like I did, you will fail. You fail at everything you do. You're losing right now. Behind closed doors, they're behind closed doors, they are sad, depressed, lonely. Even if they have been, they're lonely. And it's showing. It's showing through their sarcasm on YouTube. It's showing that you having problems at home. It's showing that you over there having heat flashes and you're a man. It's showing.
Shabbat the man. I love that.
Call back your power, mama. Call back your power.
So
and I call back my power and my energy. Every time y'all do this to me, I elevate. I call my power and my energy back. Every time y'all make negative videos, I elevate. It get me more evidence. Every time you do a video, it's getting me evidence. And more downloads from the spirit. More downloads and more evidence.
Exactly. That's what I see is happening with you right now. Exactly. You said it.
It's giving me more downloads and elevating me. Yes, Ultra Star MK Ultra. They don't understand it. And a lot of people that observing these content creators, did my phone go there and hang up on them? I'm so proud of my baby. He made all good grades. A proud mother. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. A proud mother. A proud mother. A proud mother. Look at my son. Y'all call CPS on me and my son made good grades like this. For me to be slow and me to be whatever I am, my child, what I've been through, it shows in my child that I'm better. I'm better. I'm a better mother than Jaguar Wright. I'm better. I'm better at everything I do. I'm better. I'm better than all you haters. I'm better than y'all. Because what I've been through does not define me. I can still love. I motivate my child. I'm better than them. Is what I'm saying. It shows in my mothering. I'm better than them. I'm better than them. And it shows in my prayer. I'm better than them. I'm better than these people. That's what I'm saying. It went muffled, but I'm saying I'm better than these people. I'm better. I'm better. I got more compassion, more empathy than you, Jaguar. I'm better than you. And it kills you because you can't get this glow. It kills you that you don't got the shine. It kills you. It kills you. I know it's killing you softly. And it's killing you. It's killing you. You and your linebackers. You and your football team. Y'all gonna lose. You're gonna lose. Let me call them back because I think my phone hung up. They're going to lose every time. Every time.
And which would have worked to her advantage if he did, because if he played the part where she's saying it, it would have spoken for itself that Misha does not mean Big Homie CC was up to anything wrong. Okay? So the fact that he didn't play that part, but then, like CC said, he said, but he called me and let me know that he didn't let her say it. It's like, wait, why are you playing like trick hands? You know? Do you see where I'm going with this? Like, he switched the hands and made Misha look bad to Big Homie CC, even though, and then Big Homie CC being attacked probably by other people, other content creators, he has no choice but to say, I appreciate that. So
That's
he may not be playing his script for him. He may just be doing, like saying, okay, that's a little bit shady of you to do that to a girl that you like inside. Maybe inside he's thinking this, that's shady of you to do that to a girl that you brought to the platform and used or exploited, wrongly used, and then threw away. But I'm going to play it off because I'm not going to, I'm playing chess with you too. So I'm going to say, yeah, I appreciate that on a live. Maybe he doesn't mean anything bad either, towards Misha.
Yeah.
So I said it better when I was talking to Sid. It didn't come out the way I said it to Sid, but I think people got the point.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Misha.
But it's still showing people's true character. Like, no matter which way you look at it, everyone for their true selves are being revealed. It's just what it is. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. It's just showing people really true intentions and their true character. See,
I think in some people's case. I think only in some people's case. But there's, like, let's say if there's 100 people doing shady things, I think only 2 or 3 of them are actually being shady. The rest are kind of being, kind of like getting convoluted in the mess, and then they don't know how to play chess, and it can happen in so many different ways. We could even, if we were more involved with other content creators and we were trying to be public and do stuff, trust me, we would look shady too. I promise you, we could easily look
shady because of our content and our intent. No, I'm not going to accept that. Absolutely not. Again, angel versus demon. People's real true characters are being revealed. Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to accept that.
I can argue with that, but I'll just leave it at that. Yeah.
It's all about people's perception. It's all about your cognitive ability to be able to comprehend, because everybody don't understand. Everybody's on a whole different level of comprehension and understanding. There's a lot of people that fail in that. So
what I'm saying, go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just saying our intentions are not other people's intentions, and you can tell what people's intentions are. Look at how things are unfolding. Ever since Misha came to the internet and revealed herself, it's been a lie after the next lie after the next lie after the next oops, somebody else gets exposed, and so on and so forth. It's just a lot of revealing. Like Cat Williams said, this is the age of Aquarius. All devils will be revealed, and they are all being revealed. This is angel versus demon. Overstand with this is a spiritual warfare that is happening right before each and every last one of our eyes. Yes. Lamisa is the angel in the situation, surrounded by a bunch of demons. Because I'm gonna break it down like this to you. And Lamisa is the angel, and all of these demons around her are trying to vamp energy harvest off of her to gain off of Lamisa.
Yeah.
By any means necessary.
I'm listening to
what
you.
It is.
Yeah, I'm going to take what Stargazer just said as a basis for what I wanted to say to Divine. She's saying, I understand to see the good in people, but current actions need to be noted and not looked past. That's exactly what I did not do. I looked at, the good in people possibility, but I addressed the current action as well. Now, we went further when Divine said, you know, they're showing their true colors, and not in so many words, but in short. And I'm saying, yes, it can be showing their true colors, but it could also be misunderstood. Because, and then when Divine said, well, look at their content, yeah, but I'm not speaking about the quality of the person's talents or creativity level or, you know, even communication style. I'm talking about intent. See, just because someone is like using profanity all day, let's say on their live, or for example, let's take Misha, just because she's saying, you know, something that I do not want to hear, and I really don't want to hear it, Misha.
Yeah,
Like
she
the
don't
thing
want to hear
about
about
squirting.
the squirts. They're
Yeah.
squirts. They're squirts. They're
Yeah.
dripplings.
And you
Dribbling
know,
squirts.
if I look at the content, I can say the same thing about her, but I'm not, right? So I want to give the same consideration for other people. I know she's doing it in reaction and because of where she's at. You know, that's what happens. To even completely balanced people, they get like that. Get aggravated, feel cornered all the time. You're bound to scratch someone's face, if not, you know, knock them out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
But until she gets there, it doesn't matter what her excuse is. They have an excuse too. Like the kind of families they came out of.
Yeah, and I
The
really
kind
don't
of
care
words
how
that
they
they
feel.
had.
Now I'm getting to where I don't care how they feel or what they think or how they perceive me. I don't care about their feelings. I don't care about what YouTube feel about me, feeling about these people when they doing me like this. And I'm supposed to have a heart. Yeah, that's supposed to be that Christian side of me to turn the other chinks. Because vengeance is the Lord. So it say do not seek revenge, but love the neighbor as you love yourself. So I still come up on here and I still pray for them. I'm still showing them love. Leviticus 19, chapter 19, verse 18. I'm still showing them love. But Jaguar Wright, you need to go read Leviticus chapter 18, verse 21. And this is for you, King Payne. Your Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22 is for you. Y'all go read that up. Play that in your next video.
Yeah, Stargazer saying in Misha's situation, none of their shenanigans gets a pass. Exactly. That's what they're not getting right now.
They're doing humiliation rituals on me in y'all face, and y'all don't even see that they're doing humiliate. How you said it? Cause I get so frustrated. The words sound like they're doing humiliation rituals on me in y'all face. Like they're showing y'all the rituals that they do behind closed doors. They're doing the rituals to me in y'all face. They're showing y'all in so many words.
But I have a question, though, real quick, if you guys don't mind me interjecting. I just have a real serious question. And I want the people in the chat and you ladies to really, really think about what I'm saying. And this applies to anyone, this applies to Misha and anyone such as myself that has ever experienced anything that was like life-changing and or painful. How can you sit and talk bad about somebody knowing or even thinking that possibly their story could be true and you're putting them down? How could you live with yourself and thrive and try to act like you're normal every single day and be bashing a potential victim, but all because you lack the empathy?
So what they said, I heard Danny say something. I heard Danny say something like that, and I heard her in the live. Well, if I find out like Lamisha's a victim, I apologize, but that apology is not gonna mean nothing to me, Danny.
It's not gonna mean anything.
It's not gonna mean nothing to me, King Payne. Jaguar, right? Them apologies not gonna mean nothing to me because y'all bash me, and me and King Payne supposed to be on the same side because he hates Jag too.
Yeah,
Ain't no side, because I don't hate nobody. I dislike the things that they do. Yes, I'm grabbing y'all by y'all lips spiritually daily.
funny.
Okay, now you finish talking about what you're talking about, Divine.
No, I was just saying because I'm just trying to understand the thought process of people. How can you bash somebody, make fun of, poke at, and do all of these mean, vicious, malicious things, knowing it's a possibility that it's true? No matter how much people doubt your story and what happened to you, there is a chance that it's true. And
I mean, they themselves said it. They themselves say it. You know, as the phonies that they are, they go, we ain't saying that she never had such an experience. It's just not Diddy. So
Yeah, they just want to rag on me. So why can't I get on here and rag on them? I don't care if I want to get on here and talk about rainbows twisted up in the sky. Rub your knees together and start a fire. Like, I don't care if I want to get up here and talk about those things. Like, you know, and but it's wrong for me to talk about them, how they're squirt dribblings. And I'm trying to change the way that I talk because the profanity hit people so different. But I feel like there's no cuss words. The words that I'm using is not, they're turds. They're cow droppings.
That's basically what you're saying.
Yes,
they're not your ass. That means that they are shit.
Yes,
the shit that they are.
Yes,
and not the shit in a positive.
And they smell from the inside out, foul. And then they soul foul. They just a shitty person, and I don't want to be up for her just shitty shit back. Like, I don't want to. You know,
I just had to break that down because I want people to understand when you saying squirting out your ass, I want them to understand that you're calling them a piece of shit. I'm just saying, cause
but people don't think the way I think, so I understand why they don't comprehend the things that I'm saying. But they are foul people. Their soul are foul. So let me look up a holy word in the terms of shit so people can understand me. And I just want y'all to, the most gruesome things is a squirt when you got diarrhea and it squirt out. That's what they remind me of. I know. I'm sorry, Gugu. I'm sorry. Because she said, don't get up there talking about how they remind you of squirt droppings. It's the imagery. Yeah, because I want y'all to imagine. Like, when I'm talking, imagine everything that I'm saying. Gut-wrenching. Right. Gut-wrenching.
So to also clear up what you were saying on the live, you said you're gonna mail Jag your shit and your piss. And then okay, so I want you to clarify that because the way that I received that is Jag so far up your ass. Okay.
Yeah.
So like and that's what I want you to break that down because she's so far up your ass, stalking you every 5 seconds of the day, all up your ass, trying to figure out what you're doing, what you're eating, and who you're around, and this one and that one. That's what you meant by you going, you know, mail her your shit and your piss type of situation because it's all up in your ass. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Jaguar, yes, because I can mail you what the investigators mail me, and I have a document with you in something that I gave to one of them fake police officers. They had me write your name down in a couple of them reports, Jaguar. It's not for me to get on YouTube and to tell you what reports that I have with your name in it, but I told you on the Sean Atwell show. But we are being investigated, Jaguar. We are. I was a child, so I may get immunity. I don't know how the word. I don't know. But if you come clean, you could have helped 300 people be at rest with who they're missing in their family. Jaguar, right?
When you said 3, because you just said that, I want to ask you, when you said the other day, I have 300 more stories, you were talking about the numbers of people?
Yeah, number of people that are missing.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to go into details. Google, you wasn't supposed to ask questions about that. But it was.
I didn't. But since you mentioned it, I'm saying.
Yeah, I got 300 secrets. I got 300 secrets.
Stories. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 300 secrets. I do. And Jaguar know the secrets. And Chris Todd, I had went to go block the video, but Chris Todd is discrediting me because I put some of the people in the mob up, and I was like, do anybody know these people? And they were weird looking people, and they are in this mob. So Chris Todd had to say I was a liar. So I see how you people move, y'all grease monkeys, dirt balls. F for flop. F for flop.
Yeah.
I see how y'all
Which
move.
reminds me, how silly of them. Like, pitiful of them. They used your whole 36 letters and all that. I mean, you just clowned yourself.
Break that down, Google, please.
I mean, even if they don't hear it, like, he's playing the live, right? So, at some point, if not in the beginning, then the middle or the end, the live that they are playing is referring to the fact that she's not talking about the English alphabet. That's how genius you are, and you want to ridicule Misha for her stupidity? You can't even comprehend the English language, no matter how messy she says it. She refers to what is your alphabet, how many letters in your alphabet, Google. So did they skip that part?
Yeah, they did. They're playing with it's
Or did
comedy.
they skip it in
It's
their
comedy
brain?
to them. It's comedy. It's comedy to them. It's comedy to them. It's funny to them. So the parts that were funny to them, they are like making jokes of it.
Comedy is them. Their stupidity. Their like lack of common sense, to say the least. Assuming that, you know, they don't lack humanity is the reason. So common sense and intelligence is lacking, and that's what's comedic about them.
Yeah.
Okay?
You can't. What else do you expect that linebacker to do?
Even Fafane kept saying she's talking about some other people's alphabets. And she, you know, misquoted. She said it's an Albanian girl that she's asking. It's actually Armenian, but I appreciate that she's at least saying that. And, you know, they kept ignoring her. He kept ignoring her.
Yeah, because he don't want to see that. He want to sit there and look dull, have heat flashes, fan, and move his big back. That's all he want to do. That's all he want to do. He want to point at the things that he want to point at. Now, I have a gay best friend, and he used to be in love with King Payne, but he said that he had to stop watching him because every day he's just dry and dull. Like, you can't even be a motivation to the gay fags, like to the sissies, as y'all call them, sissy boys, the lady boy. You can't even be motivations to the lady boy. My best friend is a sissy. He calls himself a sissy. You're not even motivational to him. Before even all this Diddy stuff came out, we talked about you and how you brought his spirits down because every day he noticed that he was acting like you. And he was all like that your attitude is dry. You're not fun. You're not the messy tea like the fun gay boy anymore. You're the dull, dry hater. Like, you're just dry and hating. With that big ass, skinny ass chain you got on. You just dry and hating. And your edges are dry. So I don't expect for you to be no way but dry. I just look at you. You just a dry person. When you give your attitudes, like it's dry. It's not fun anymore. And I had to stop following you a long time ago because you're dull, you're dry, and you're like the wrong type of messy gay. Like, none of y'all giving saucy. All y'all want to be like Saucy Santana, and it's not given.
But to be fair, on his side, let me just say that the content that he has on his videos is actually very useful. And
it's not useful
really
when I can't take him serious. You up there crying, and then 1 minute you bashing because he cried for Allie.
I'm talking about him now. I wasn't talking about him.
Oh,
I'm
who you
talking
talking
about the content.
Yeah, the content is dry. It's dry.
Yeah, he gave it. The thing that you saw and used on Jaguar was from him. The thing that where Jaguar is showing that she's the only predator Okay,
Because Jaguar talking about him selling boys.
It's because of King Payne, who was actually also reminding her, you know, you're psychologically abusing a SA victim by saying, Diddy, come over here and rape her face. Somebody needs to rape her face. And different contents that King Payne has made available, it's all coming from him. So let's give him credit where credit is due. Yes, he's not my style. None of those, like, you know, what you talked about, like your friend, that's not my style. I don't want to be exposed to that kind of language or Jack kind of language. I don't want to know about people's sexuality. I don't want to see it in any shape or form. So yeah, he's not my style. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have even watched that live, you know. But I do want to give him the props that, you know, I do like the decency he used, at least for the SA victim that Jag was going too far with. And I'm sure if she was saying it about you, he would have done the same.
Yeah, he did no same for me. He's sitting up where he said everybody. I remember I believe LaMisha. So at first I was like, okay, I ain't gonna talk about King Payne. I ain't gonna bring up nothing because he stood up for me, even though he called me LaMisha. Like, they sitting up here, they believe what the hell I've been through, but they are being funny, sarcastic in their own way to push the narrative. How they allegedly, this is how I feel. They say that in their videos, so they feel like nasty people on the inside, and they're. Every time they tag my name, or Allie Carter or anything, it makes the views go up.
Yeah, he doesn't look. He prefers to stoop low. Obviously, they all do. And it's a habit too. It's a lifestyle. So, you know, it's kind of like, it takes a lot of work for that to come out, or an inspiration, like just a decision, like, let me do better. I don't want to go down this route. So I understand. I'm not talking about what, you know, he's intending to do in the future. I don't think he's trying to clean up. I don't think he's planning on being fair to people. He could, but I don't think he's in that route. But I'm just saying that I feel like in the moment, he would have, if Jag was the one saying it about you, like, did he come and rape her face? And then when he said, you're talking about an SA victim, you know what she said? She said, in a very deviant way, very abusive, Diddy way, said, sometimes sex is a good form of punishment. And he was just like, whoa. Like, what can he do?
Yo, Leviticus chapter 13, it talks about Jaguar and her skin and why she has them bumps on her inner thighs like that. It talk about people like her. She should never sacrifice her child to Moloch. She shouldn't have did that. And she got the diseases. And the Bible talk about women like her in Leviticus chapter 13. It talk about how it spreads on their skin. Yeah, it starts from the inside and work on the way out. You're molded. But finish saying what y'all was saying. I just wanted to just tell them to read Leviticus. It talk about the infection in the skin of the disease of people. You gotta watch out. Leviticus talk about how women sacrifice their kids to Moloch. It talks about that.
I want to address Trinity. She's saying she gets what I'm saying, but she doesn't agree on the king, even though she gets what I'm saying. And I want to say to her, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm talking about the humanity in him that sporadically wants to come out. I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah, but he can't be himself because he's a puppet. He let other people control him on what to say.
I'm saying that's what he's going to be. You know, let's, again, make sure people understand this. I'm not saying that's what he wants to be. And that's not what he's doing in general. I'm just saying I see that he, at least sporadically, his conscience does force him to at least correct like an unbearably devious comment. When talking to Jack.
We're not going to sugarcoat it. He is a switch-sider.
Yeah, he flip-flopping two-sides, two-faced it. And Jaguar, you need to see a priest. It says it in Leviticus. You need to see a priest about your skin and maybe your thighs can be healed. It says it in the good book. But what you were saying, Divine?
No, I'm just saying, I just see things for what it really and truly is. Because you guys were just talking about and pinpointing of how we all used to be a very, very serious supporter and also subscribe to King Kane back in the day.
I never have.
Doing things. But let me speak for myself. I'm just saying. So
yeah, because you said we are
supporters. Well, it's other people in the chat though. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying it's other people. We all used to be a supporter of King Kane back in the day when he first got on YouTube and first got started. And I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if
Jaguar was happened to him.
Because yes, exactly. Because I saw his decline after she portrayed him and John Davyway after their attempts to help this lady. I've watched the whole entire thing, but this is my whole entire point. I read energy. I've always pay attention to people and their intentions. There's no other way that you can say it. He is a switch sider. No matter what, he is a switch sider. And for me, it's okay to have had previous dealings with somebody. Yes, Jack hurt him and so on and so forth. I mean, you can't, straddle the fence. And this is what I see in his energy. He drifts from one side to the next side. No, you got to find a place and stay there. Pick a side and stay there. And he's a drifter. He's about whatever is fitting for the moment. And then just like somebody said in the chat, and then after he gets off alive, he's bashing Nisha like it's no tomorrow. I don't agree. I don't believe that he got an ounce of goodness of anything left in him because he's so wounded, he's so hurt, and he's so unhealed, and he's projecting off on other people. He needs to go sit down and have several seats, pick a stadium. He always flying all over the place. Go sit his ass down in a stadium and go get right with himself and get his little wounds together before he gets back on YouTube because he's very angry and he's very resentful and is spewing into his content. That's just all I got to say about that.
Yes.
You can miss me on that.
I just think there's very few people that don't have an ounce of goodness left in them.
Yes, they got mildew in the Leviticus chapter 14, verse 33. It says, cleaning from mildew. They let Jaguar infest them with mildew. Clean yourself from the mildew. You're foul.
Can I, Lamisha?
Yes.
Do you mind if I speak on this really quickly? Because I've been inspired to speak on it.
Yes.
I totally see where Gogu was going with what she's saying. She's looking at it from a macro view, right?
Yes.
Looking at it up close, real tight, without all the extras. Yes, what you said is true. That there is parts of him that is humane. But it doesn't excuse, and I agree with the rest of the people there that don't agree with that statement. And just because we don't agree doesn't mean we're going to fall out with each other and call each other whatever squirt, whatever the fuck Lamisha said. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to be real with this shit. We are human beings. We make mistakes. But do we intend to harm people? Number one, straight off the bat. If you intend to harm someone, it's done through your actions and through the intent, which we all can't read all the time correctly. What we can read is energy. So yes, you're correct too, Divine. And Lamisha.
Yes, because they're
What we have to understand is humanity does not know who the fuck they are, mostly. Okay?
That's my point.
Because of that, yep, and I'm going to get to that. This is the point. And because they don't know, they get easily shamed to not think for themselves. They don't know who they are. They're afraid to be themselves. A lot of people who are authentic get a lot of shit. Lamisha, you're going to get a lot of shit because you're just trying to be yourself. And underneath all that, the people that have discernment, the people that are not looking at fallacies as truth, can totally see there is more to this. You're a human being who's been traumatized. Shit was done to you in such ways that normal people, and I'll just say normies, have no idea that the subversion and the violence and the religious bullshit that they subvert everything under is basically ruining and running throughout society. And people who don't think that way like to think in the ways that you've experienced. Okay? So the people that support you, or at least believe you, or at least are hearing you out, are the people that we can see have discernment, has intuition, utilizes their Trinity. Whatever it is in our lives, we can only guess what other people been through and dealt with. But because we're supposed to actually help survivors and victims in their place where they are, we're going to have to listen to them. We're going to have to fucking listen to them, and we're going to have to let them talk without judgment, right? Because something happened to that person. Let's take Diddy out of the fucking equation. I'm sick of hearing about this shit. We know that Diddy's bullshit is not the only person, not the only compartment that's been created. There was other people just like Diddy. This shit's been going on for a long time. So for me, it was easy to see. Not for everybody. So while they're wounded and acting out and not wanting to be brave and courageous and standing up to their own selves and saying, hey, I don't like how this person's talking to you, or, you know, maybe I need to reevaluate this shit. They're not doing that because they're afraid. Anyway, I digress.
They're doing it because they're... Never mind, I'm not going to say it no more. They're doing it because they're mildew. I'm not going to say it no more. Why they do it? It's because they're mildew. They're moldy. The mold is very contagious, and Jaguar has affected them. And all
they're
of them...
doing it because they are unhealed.
Yeah.
They are just wounded. They're wounded. They're very childish in their ways. Even
Moldy
as
behavior.
adults, they need to go within and heal themselves. It's just what it is at the end of the day.
Very. And it's crazy that the Bible talks about mildew. It talks about how to clean the mildew and what the woman has to do when she has mildew in between her thighs. She needs to see a priest. There's nothing I can do for you. My prayer don't work for you, Jaguar. So just discard all my prayers for you, okay? Even though I put them in the atmosphere already for you to do great things with your life. But in order for you to do great things in your life, you will have to support me. You will have to stop bashing me in order for you to move and have a good life and a good step. But you don't want to. You're so rebellious. You're such the leader. You're such the big cat. But you're a little kitten. Little kitty. You're a little cat. You're an alley cat. You're mangy. Mangy mildew. You're turds.
Yeah, she's not kitty. She's
alley cat. She's an alley cat. She a hood rat. She a hood rat alley cat.
Yep.
But when she it's so easy for her to attack another black woman. Attack a white woman. It's so easy for her to attack her own kind. She's a house nigger.
Yes. Like me, attack.
Y'all know what a house nigga is? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? She's a house nigga.
She got problems.
If y'all watch Django, Samuel Jackson, he was a house nigga. She has the same mindset as that house nigger.
Yep, she does.
What that nigga up there doing on that nag?
Very, very important. Trinity is saying she's a parasite, you guys. That is exactly what the Agatha.
The Bible calls her mildew. Mildew.
I've been saying that for months. She's exactly a parasite. While she calls others a leech, I think.
Thank you for this $100 donation somebody just sent to me.
She deletes all the comments, but I've been calling her a parasite while she calls other people a leech. She's the one that goes from inside and sucks the blood of everything out.
That's the reason why she's been attacking me, you guys. And I have nothing to do with anything that is going on. You said that yourself, Google, but that you were going to clear that up. She attacked me thinking that I'm somebody else. That's a parasitic attempt to attach herself to me. She's steadily trying to attack me again when she added me, when she mentioned me in that post that she put the other night. And she's steadily trying to leech on to me. And I don't know this woman. I'm not who she accused me of being. And I have nothing to do with what she said. And then you said you were going to come out yourself and admit that it was you, Booba. So this is obvious.
Wait. Clarify again. What did I say? Was me?
Well, you were just saying all of the stuff what we've been talking about of Jag.
Okay. If you would have said,
yeah,
you're okay because you said it kind of generally, and I didn't know you're talking about the other.
No, I got you.
Hold on. Let me finish. Because she tagged you yesterday, but that's unrelated to the other day's conversation before she had tagged you. What she did
overall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what she did, you're talking about the previous day's thing, when she accused you. And actually, that wasn't her. That was, what's his face? Rocco. When Rocco made a video and, making it look like Divine is the one who's shutting people down or something,
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about him. I was just specifically talking about her
energy.
being a parasite.
She's a vampire.
To any person that
a vampire in my Nigerian voice.
I don't want to know anything about her.
She's a vampire. She's a vampire. She's giving vampire behavior. Go Google a vampire. She's an energy vampire. She thrives off that. And I'm going to make another video about your leg today. And I'm going to put the Bible verse and be preaching in the background on my short about your leg because you're mildew. And you know that you're mildew. You know it in your heart. I love you guys too. You know it in your heart that you ain't nothing but a piece of cow dribblings. The mushy.
Nisha, I want Divine, she asked me for something. I want to make sure now that I know exactly what, time frame and context it is. I want to give her what she needs. What I said was on the day when during the live someone called, I don't know which of like Divine or Sid a handler or everyone a handler or maybe two of you a handler. I was the one who addressed her for the unjust accusation, okay? And what we didn't do is shut her down, actually. What we did, in fact, Sid started on that note. She said, I'm waiting for you to explain exactly why I'm a handler. And she didn't. Instead, she kept beating around the bush and actually playing manipulative games by saying, I'm talking about a vibe. And then when she kept playing that, word game, I finally got to the bottom of it. I said, you're being manipulative and, I'm calling you out for what you're actually doing. And I kept giving her a chance, but the way that they were tag teaming against us, that eventually led to other people deciding that, you know what? We don't even need to give these people a chance because she had from the point where Sid asked her to please explain her comment, she had at least 40 minutes and instead what they did, not only she didn't answer her, she didn't, justify what she said, but she played more word games and they tag teamed and then they even tried attacking me for it too. They threw me into the mix. So they weren't shut down. They were actually given too long of a time to show that they're the ones trying to bully us and handle us. And so that's, the story. And then all of a sudden, days later, see that Rocco did live, putting the whole thing on Divine when Divine wasn't even in the conversation. Like physically, she wasn't even in the conversation when that happened. When the, tag team bullying happened, she wasn't even here. Wow. She had left. She had said bye. So I said to Divine, I was so upset. I'm like, not only was nobody shutting them down, so, Rocco, he's a mess. That's not the point. We're not taking him too seriously. Just among ourselves, I don't like injustice. So I was just as mad as I would have been if someone did it to me. So I was saying to Divine, you weren't even there, and none of us actually shut anyone down. That's why they got, they got even more boastful about their bullying and tag teaming, because we didn't shut them down. And I said to Divine that, he's being so unjust to you because you weren't even physically in the conversation. As far as Jag is concerned, she later tagged Divine again. What does Divine have to do with it? Or the time when I wasn't there, I had left the chat. This is 3 weeks ago. It all started from that.
Yep. The truth is
When
coming
Jag,
out.
apparently I wasn't here, just as I had left, Jag had come in, I heard, and accused Divine of being Danny. And then just created mayhem and felt stupid, I'm sure, because I'm sure, like, almost immediately she realized how dumb she looks for that, for her paranoia, or her intentional poison that she wanted to insert, and got the hell out of there. Like, she ran back out, okay? And then I heard about it, but I could never see it in the live. I don't know who did what, that part of the live is never, like, recorded. Now, going back to that, yes, at different times when me and Divine talk, and just last night she asked me, like, why do you think she's doing that to me? And I said, if I had to guess, like, I can guess a lot of things.
We need to call the police
But
on
one of the
Jaguar.
guesses, the most likely possibility out of maybe two, would be that seeing that she's a black-sounding woman, she sees black, because she clearly doesn't respect her own kind. She thinks she's above it. So she thinks she can get a black woman into her ghetto stuff, wrestling better. And because she assumes that Divine is black, and assumes, for example,
Divine
that
is not
Trinity
black.
is
She's
right,
an Indian. She's not
Right.
black.
So as an option, I said that could be one of the reasons. She thinks you're the weakest link that she can bring into her, like, trash talk kind of target.
So you feel like,
to get
you feel
her
like she
to
don't
go
want to
back and
challenge you
forth.
because you sound white. You feel like she can't challenge you, or she don't want to challenge you because you sound white and sophisticated, and Divine sounds black and ghetto. So that's why she targets Divine.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, it could be other things too. It could be that she's just paranoid about Danny, and she
Well,
for a
first of
minute.
all, let me clear that up. I'm not black. I'm Indian, and for two, I'm not ghetto. I just talk slang because I'm country. It's a difference.
Yeah, but that's what they
Continue.
say. Like, they say I'm ghetto. They say that I'm slow.
They say a lot of
They
things.
say a lot of
about you, yeah.
things.
Go ahead, Divine.
No,
Divine?
you can continue. No, you can continue. I
Because
just wanted to
Divine
clear
said that
up.
she's not
I'm
black.
I'm Indian.
She's Indian, and she's not ghetto. She's country.
Right. Yeah. And when I said what Divine meant by me saying that was me, that's what she was referring to. Like, me saying, if anything, why didn't he blame me? Like, if Rocco wants to be, I don't want to use harsh words, even though that's the only way to describe it. But, if he wants to be messy
did.
and
Lionel
not
B.
so bright,
Then I did.
in one of his altars,
Sean.
whichever one that is, why can he at least say, Google shut them down? Because I was the only one who addressed what actually the manipulation that was happening. And one of the reasons I saw it important to say that is because these are the same people that, because of me, were gaining momentum. Because
Yeah, so
I like to
she is the
influence
one.
everyone.
Google is the one that made Allie Carter mama Google or go goo whoever you is, because I didn't fucking feel like it.
That's
Google is the
another
one that
side
make
of it,
everybody
yeah.
mad. She made Do Not Mad on his live. She made King
No,
Pain
actually,
mad.
Yeah, thank you. But I was actually speaking about the opposite side of me, which is that I'm trying to harmonize and blend everyone into the conversation. I'm trying to make sure everyone is heard, even though it didn't call for it. Like, we had named the title question and answer, and for an hour, no one asked the question. And then now that your cousin is talking, now they all of a sudden have questions. So I'm like, okay, they're not playing by the rules. When we give them the opportunity, they don't play along. Fine, instead of like being spiteful about it. In fact, I'm like, I'll make sure your voice is heard. I wait until everyone's done talking, and just on time, I introduce what's her name, the Haitian girl, her question, and then Earl's question, and then I did that for you like just half an hour ago, and now you're like trying to throw me under the bus? You know, just because I'm telling you what you're doing is manipulative against Divine and Sid, now all of a sudden I'm the problem? You're trying to gaslight me? Like, how unappreciative are you? It's still fresh in your mind what I was doing for you. So, anyway, we didn't shut them down, but if Rocky's alters wanted to put it on anyone, what I said was at least put it on me. Like, I would have respected him more if he put it on me, but he didn't. He put it on the person who wasn't even there when that happened. So, end of story.
Because he don't want to sound, he know that Divine's not going to give him no energy time to address him. And don't nobody give a damn about Rocco Snaggletooth ass. Everybody know that you're a victim. Now, it's your ass. It's your fault why everybody talking about you the way they talking about you, which got people looking at me crazy because I'm up here trying to support your ass. And you on here making, you want to make a dance fight? You want a dance battle? You on LSD tripping on live. And I don't want to say you was on LSD. You told me that you was going to get on some LSD to make you forget about your past. And you're going to still be stuck in it. So I have to cut Rocco off as far as communicating with him. But I still support him in this story. But I don't support this crackhead behavior that he's displaying. I don't support it.
I think that when Rocco did that, he wasn't even thinking. Because if his reason was what you said, then I would be the first person he would say it to. Because he would know I'm the one who's not gonna go at it with him. I'm actually the one who's gonna present him in a better light than anything. So I think that he just was, he just knew not to mess with Sid. So he's like, oh, who's the next spiritual person? Oh yeah, Divine, and that's why he targeted her.
Everybody is working against Diddy, but working for Diddy. Everybody, he got dirt on everybody, so everybody has to play their part. She done talked too much. She talked too much in my story for me not to say nothing. I probably should have came out and said something, but I was like, no, I'm not going to reveal myself because I was always told to stay in the shadows. Don't come forward. Don't worry about it. Ashley can have the full justice.
Right.
And I didn't want the person, all this stuff, I didn't want it to happen to me. But it was my life story that happened to me. I had created a whole nother lie over my life to digest what happened to me. I just had to create a whole nother person. And nobody understands that. And they be bringing me to this vicious side of me to where I see red. I see red. And when I'm seeing red, that means kill. That means attack. I'm trying to calm down with the yellow.
Yeah, to neutralize it. Yeah, you're trying to neutralize it, and instead squirt and black dye comes out.
Yeah.
Right?
But all I have to say is I'm black. Blacker than black to black. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But that's all I have to say.
You are not black. Stop it. You are not black.
Yes. Because I'm blacker than black. Because I'm black, bigger than black. Yeah. That's how I feel about your land, Jaguar. Because it's mildew. And I gave you the Bible verses to help you. As me being a sister of yours through Yeshua. But I'm not your Baal sister. I want you to get that right. We're not Baal sisters. We're not. No. I'm not sacrificing my child to Moloch like y'all do. I'm not doing that. And I'm still praying that you come up out of this darkness and that this dark cloud that's over your life, over your career, over your relationship, over your uterus, and over your thighs. I'm praying that you come up out that darkness. Humbly. And I'm for real. It may sound like I was being funny, but humbly, I'm praying that you come up out of that.
Yeah, that just took me out. I'm glad I was on mute because I just screamed when you said that.
Yes, she's getting around to it, but she don't know my address. But she is trying to. She wants other people to do it. Could have been old recordings, they feel like they can get me swatted. I ain't got nowhere to go, nothing to do. But only thing about me, I'm a real life. I'm a
want to
hustler.
correct you on that. I think she does know your address.
Well, if she knows my
think she could
address,
easily know.
when she come up over here, everybody around me already looking out for Jaguar, right? So let her come up to my place.
Exactly.
Let her come up to
Yep.
my residence. I'm waiting for her to knock at my door because I'm gonna grab her by her lips and grab her in and lock the door. So Jaguar ain't stupid enough. Pull up.
She wouldn't dare.
That's
But
fact.
like you said, she's gonna try to instigate others to do it.
Yes. So.
And she made that very clear on Sean Atwood's show. She started actually on Natania's second or third live.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't break down. You gotta stay up. Don't do that on live. People are watching. Yeah, she can't break down.
Someone might hurt you. And I don't want someone, to kill you. Like, basically, that's what she was saying. Like, hint, hint.
They all work.
Yeah.
It's like Diddy is even over his demise. Diddy is over all this stuff. I can give y'all, like, I can give y'all Diddy's old cell phone number. I know his old number, and somebody can investigate and see if that's his number. Like, I got I know a lot. I got a lot of information, but it's what I allow.
That one.
Yeah, it's what I allow to put out in this. What I allow to put out on this live stream. It's what I allow to put out. You know what I'm saying? So my story don't make sense because it's scattered information that Adria got her ass, herself, her goofball. She wasn't my friend when she did it. When she said that she wanted to pop me out. I wasn't supposed to say nothing. I just supposed to let her just leave my story. You know what I'm saying? But she was mixing up the story to where the story was a lie because she stands saying my story wrong. And like I told her, nobody can tell my story better than I can tell my story. And I'm telling her because I was really hurt because like I told Lionel B, I don't like the way that he did the video. I cried because he put glass and they making a joke of it. So I already knew when I come out I was gonna be a fucking joke until these people on the news, these people at the courts, till y'all see me up there pointing at people who did the things that they did. That's the only way people gonna believe me. Even then it's still gonna be people like King Payne. Well, allegedly I still feel like she's not a victim, but we know she is. So what? How y'all gonna make a video to apologize? Are y'all gonna get up here and cry? How y'all gonna do y'all apology video to me? Danny, I'm a woman. I'm apologize. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not like Jaguar.
You have to apologize when the truth is being told right now.
Yes, and so why are y'all steady attacking me? Jaguar already snitched on everybody to me, not even knowing she snitched to me.
Wow. Also,
about who's working for who? Is that what you mean?
Yes, I already knew in my head who was working for who.
Yeah.
I already know who's working for who. I already know in my soul who's working for. I don't need no card or nothing to tell me who's working for who. I know in my soul who's working for who and what they doing. And how they know that these lawyers, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be brought up in this case now. But it's not the way that y'all going to see me brought up in this case.
Okay, one important thing real quick, Nisha. I want everybody to think about Jag's history and how she has fallen out with everybody.
They should just leave me alone. The truth is going to come out. This is just the beginning.
And then how in this situation she is actually showing her real true intention. She's revealing it to the world because she's attacking me, attempting to attack me, and don't even know me. And she's tried on several different occasions to come at me and blame me for something that I have nothing to do with. So, once again, everyone is falling out with Jag. because it's Jag, and then Jag is the the perpetrator.
She's the mold.
She's the bully.
A mold.
She's the bully
Mildew.
to be the victim.
She's mildew.
But
I have been.
I'm one of the ones that she's attacking, and I'm not even giving her any energy. Like, I completely ignore her because she wants me to give her that energy. She wants me to go backwards and forward with her because she thinks I'm black. I'm not black. I'm Indian.
Right. So let me tell you, Jaguar, you're a loser with the Danny dancing with the clown in the background. I wish I had my channel set up to where I can put up a dancing clown with the L with Danny face and with the dreads of King Pain. And the inside of the clown legs will be Jaguar legs. Yeah, and it'll be dancing like this. Loser.
Sorry.
Moldy behavior. It's very contagious. You got me acting like it. It's very contagious. And y'all need to stop your tracks. Like, if anything, if I can give a message, is to be better than me. I tell my son, don't be like me, baby. Be better than me. Way better. Be better than me. If I could tell a victim is to be better than me, but you got to stand up for yourself, and I'm human. I can only take so much. I'm Christian, that's like a religion, that's the faith or whatever, that's a nationality, but I'm still me. I'm still human. I'm still a fighter.
And
I'm a fighter.
Needs to stop pretending to be a victim.
I'm a fighter. Jag needs to stop pretending to be a victim. Maybe that's what it is. I was a victim. I was raped. I sung at my sister's funeral. And you trying to sound off of messing with your sister man. You wanted your sister man, and your mama made your sister married a man because she was pregnant by the man. You're very weird. In my book, you're weird, and Leviticus is all about Jaguar right. In my book, in my world, when I read the Bible, it's talking about Jaguar right.
Yeah, that's more weird than the mermaids that you never said you swam with.
Yeah, I never said I swam with no damn mermaid.
Let's just say you did say that. Just like you never said you were
Jaguar
that
It was riding when I was in the ocean. I was riding on Jaguar right back. She drove me through the ocean. I was riding her back. She saved me out the ocean. Jaguar Wright was like a mermaid, and her tail was going like this, and I was riding her on her back, and she drove me to help. But then the help took me back to the killer. And Jaguar saved the other person. Jaguar let me stay. That was messed up. I was all scratched up for nothing, and she's always be like, "You fake blind bitch." That's what Jaguar used to call me. You fake blind bitch. You're Diddy's precious, my precious. When she was hated, and I was on her back, and she was just riding them waves. Yes, big ass whale. Yeah, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Now we know why she is Jagged Edge, aka Jagatha. Okay.
So it's official.
Hey,
it's official.
I'll be wanting to run. I gotta slide down the wall like Allie Carter.
She's been riding on the back of Jaguar, not mermaids. Okay.
Yes, I rode on Jaguar right back. She saved me, and then she saved the other person. Took me back because I'm his precious. You're his precious special star. I have to take you back. God forgive me, as she hit the crack pipe. I remember you. I remember your kind, Jaguar.
Jagged Edge. Gotcha. Okay.
I remember you. I remember you.
Agatha. The Agatha.
Jaguar. I rode on her back when the piranhas were biting my toes. She saved me.
Go on here saying Jagged Edge. That's what I'm talking about.
And then before she saved me, we had a toast of some tea. And the tea was really blood. And we drank it together and we sipped it. And we was like, Moloch! Moloch! Yeah, it was her. I remember you.
Okay, so if content creators want to get all like, their thrills out of making something else out of everything, mostly you did not even say, it was just second and third hand gossip, like on other content creators' versions that was taken literally. And I even fell prey to one of them because I remember us having a conversation and all of a sudden Misha said something and I'm like, whoa, Misha, stop. I'm like, you're saying you never said you actually saw or, were in the water with mermaids or something like that. She's like, no. I said, Diddy told me, look over there, and he might have even been like playing a trick on me, trying to get me to think that I'm looking at mermaids. And I'm like, okay, because then I recalled, wait a minute, I had not even heard that mermaid story from anyone's channel but Danny. So I had just assumed, because I'm giving her credit, thinking she's not a lunatic, she must have heard the part that I didn't hear. So I assumed, I don't remember who said it. Maybe it wasn't Danny. Maybe it was another content creator, but I don't want to say the name just because I don't want you to go there, Misha. But there's another possibility. So it may not be Danny, but I heard it from one of these content creators thinking, they heard you saying mermaid, you swam with them or something. And for the longest time, I believed that about you, even while I'm talking to you. But, so these are things that Misha did not say, first of all. And secondly, even if she did say,
Danny is a cracked out investigator. Danny.
Misha, let me finish. Misha, please let me finish. How do you know it's not true? What if it was Louis Armstrong or whatever his name is from NASA? If he's talking about aliens and he describes them like mermaid-looking aliens, everyone would be applauding him. But because she's not him,
it's because I'm black. Black people don't be around, like he said. I wouldn't even get in the water if it's a goldfish in the water. Black people don't be around stuff like that.
Yeah,
just because I'm a black American, I did not experience these things. High out my mind. Too.
And also, it's because they prefer clowning to common sense. So that's more tempting to them, so they go that route. So it's not just that their mind is narrow, especially towards each other, but also, even if they see truth, they prefer the toxicity of clowning you. And that's a very cultural thing, too. Very toxic part of that culture. And now, even non-black people are doing it. I'm seeing that pattern being spread globally now. Because of TikTok and everything.
Oh, shit.
You so remember that lady that was in his
True
chat
Google
last night? Well, she came on his channel, and she was, what, 70 years
69, yeah.
Whatever, yeah. And she was like, and like she was trying to relate to him, and I'm like,
It's probably my grandmother. Who knows?
And he took out the comments that I was making. I was saying, look at her. She just admitted to being someone's great-grandmother, practically. What business does she have ridiculing someone a quarter of her age? Like, she has no shame.
Because she got the slave mentality. These are all Negroes. Their birth certificate say Negro. Colored or Negro. If it said colored, they're Indian. My grandmother and them said colored. But then it turned into Negro, then it turned into black, and then when it got down to me, it was African American.
Well, that's because they reclassified us so that we cannot receive reparations. That's the reason why, because a lot of us are not black. I do not claim black. I am not black. I wish you would. I'm Indian. I'm an Aboriginal, Indigenous.
And they know what I am.
Woman of color.
They know what I am. Because I am what I am. But to America, where African Americans don't know their nationalities, and we're just all an incest pool, and that is true. It's a lot of incest in it, but they're Indians mixed in with the Europeans and the native, and probably one slave from Africa on the chart somewhere. But they're Indians. They a lot of people in my family, even on my ancestry tree, they were herbal physician doctors. So they were slaves, but they were labeled herbal doctors. Yeah, they are succubus. They are reptiles. They are. Jaguar is probably not even jaguar. It's probably a reptile in her skin living as her. The Bell done took over Moloch. She done gave her oldest to Moloch, and she gave a whole bunch of other children to Moloch. Outside of the artistic one that she has, that the dad said, no, he's my angel, I'm gonna keep him. Other than that, Jaguar has had multiple babies and have gave multiple babies away. She probably had like 10 kids in Reality Farm. Like, she has 2 that everybody know about. I'm talking about the kids that I was around where she was tied up and they were taking her babies and she was having other people. She probably had a Diddy baby, had a Puffy baby, had a Michael Jackson baby, and they sold them babies. I'm talking about them children. The stuff she don't talk about. The stuff that I know about her. The stuff she don't want to get out. She's a very horrible person. And she's horrible. And I'm still praying for her. Because
I'm not.
The God in me saying, pray for her. The beast in me saying, devour her. Slay her.
That's why I don't have a beast in me, because I never,
Yeah, you claim to be a demon slayer. You got a beast in you.
I'm just going to be realistic. I know who's worthy of any kind of goodwill or whatever. And that's why there's no beast in me. It's the human in me that chooses not to feed a demon by either praying for them or stooping down to their level. So either way, when I make a decision to even vocalize what I think publicly about an individual, you can be sure that my conscience is clear and my brain was capable of calculating and analyzing and doing everything in the capacity of a human brain, a fully functional human brain, that, it's not even like, it's unspeakable what we're capable of doing. But in my lowest level, my brain is so fully functional in my most toxic times even, that it's going to be fair to every aspect of every possibility and every excuse I could make for, let's say, this woman. I cannot. So there's no point in me wishing her well or ill. There's only a point in me calling something what it is. That's it. Calling something what it is. And well, not necessarily, but yeah, if I want to have fun with it, yeah.
Yeah, she's mildew. The Bible talk about it. Her soul is foul. I'm not just talking about the inside of her legs being foul. That's coming from the inside of her. Her soul is foul. So when I say that they are shitty people, they're shitty people from the inside. Like, I can smell the stench of the funk. Like how you was take a poop and you smell your poop and you be like, oh, it smells, and you do a courtesy flush. I'm courtesy flushing these whores. And you can't call them a whore. So what do I call them? You bell thumping people. Yeshua worshiping people. I'm flushing the toilet on y'all. Courtesy flush.
You're busted biscuit parasite.
Busted biscuit parasite.
Present.
And you have to see a priest about that mold. Only he can heal you. I got some holy. I think I used all my holy oil. I will mail you some.
So yeah, what I'm saying is like, I want it to be identified for what it is. Yeah,
I don't do nothing with bad intentions. I don't have bad intention, bad will over people. That's where you mess up. When you're going to the spirits and you're going to the spirits for bad intentions and you're doing spell work and you're cursing people. I'm not cursing her. I'm praying for my justice is the truth. So if the truth is her getting in trouble for me yelling, Jag, you were there. Yelling. Jag, you saw. Yelling. Jag, you abused too. I abused. But they looked at me as a grown-up, but I was a child. They were grown-ups. At
the risk of being accused of handling you or any other low-grade mentality thinking comments, I want to say this. Everything I said about myself, I'm saying about you. Meaning, I would correct you to say, it is not the demon in you that comes out. It's the other aspect of the humanity in you, which is whole, Meaning, you're telling the truth when you sound like it's the demon in you. The childish in you is also coming out when you're having fun with words.
Yeah, because I do have fun. Sometimes I get a thrill. I wasn't lying when I said, oh, I'm having fun. I was being funny when I said I'm getting wet, my booty getting wet. So to address that part, I was having fun with the bad words. And then I can use other words, and I can make those words sound so bad. But what is a bad word? If y'all go look at my church videos, they talking about how people use words and they classify those words as bad words. But if I sit up here and I just yell shit, bitch, piss, whore, bitch, slut, dumbass, bitch, and I get on here and I start talking to y'all like that, oh, it hit your soul. It's so much profane. So I get on here and I call you squirts. I call you mold.
Well, let me explain my side of it.
I call you doo-doo turd.
This clarification.
Yeah, but it's the profoundest people.
You don't have to agree with me, but here's what I have to say about that. It doesn't matter what you mean, how you mean it, why, if you have a right to mean it or have a right to say it. That's not what I'm speaking to right now, because I give you all the right to even mess up. Okay? But when I'm saying, like, squirt, for example, yes, it doesn't matter how you mean it. It's still an ugly image, and you're putting that in our minds.
She stinks. I want y'all to put it in your mind. It doesn't matter
how you mean it. We just don't want to see it. Like, it's better not to see it. Do you know how people became what they became? The ones that are like, monsters on you right now? It's because of seeing and hearing things they should have never heard and said, and heard and seen, okay? To the point where it becomes a part of them. So the more beautiful things you see and hear, the better human being you become.
All feelings matter.
And just because you're an adult, it doesn't mean you're not impressionable. We are sponges. We're constantly, taking in everything, and we're affected by everything we're hearing. And if you even say it alone to yourself, without saying it on the live, because I'm looking at the screen, it's different than the phone. You're so cute. If you even only say it to yourself, you're damaging yourself. You're doing yourself injustice.
Okay, well, I just let me get off my live, so I won't call her no more. I'm going to call her Dookie Turd for the rest of this live. When I refer to Dookie Turd, I'm talking about Jaguar Right. Nobody but her. But I'm sorry. But it's just like, she's getting my energy. I call my energy back because this is what she wants. She wants this side of my energy. And she's getting it, and I be like, damn, she won. Because I done flipped out on her, but then again, it's all out of love. I'm doing this out of love for you, Jaguar.
Durjati said, no, don't say that, because it's not true. Okay, Durjati said something so profound. I get it,
yeah.
Durjati. She's saying ventilation as in let Misha vent, because it prevents mildew.
Yes.
And I agree with you.
Yes.
Even though it's a contradiction to what I am saying, but I can agree with both, because what I'm saying is somewhere in a balance of both of those things, okay? What I'm saying is that just because venting is good, and if you do end up saying the ugly word, I'll take it, and I won't be like, oh my God, I can take it. But I'm just saying it's better that you choose another silly word for your own soul. For your own soul and psyche.
So do
But until then, if you feel like getting filthy with it, go ahead. We'll take it.
Squirt.
Okay, we understand.
They mad. They was all like, she said her coochie got wet and she prays on the Bible, and then it's Jaguar that comes out. I said it.
Lamisha.
Yes.
Lamisha, many things can be true at the same time, okay? And what you're saying is you just being yourself. So give yourself some grace too. But don't give them as much grace as you give yourself. You have to love yourself more than those you give love to.
Yeah.
So that you can be the love. Okay? So you've done a lot of that for people that didn't deserve it. So give yourself some grace. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I agree with all of you.
Beautiful.
Doogie squirt. I'm like, it's contagious. It's like it's stuck in my head and I can't get it off. But okay.
Yeah, Purple City, we're so normal that it's almost on the verge of insane. You're right, especially in this world.
Yeah.
Normalcy. And not even normal. Healthy. Healthy is the word, not normal. Because normal is really, really messed up these days. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Bad is wrong, wrong is good. And I'm just getting on her venting, you know, because we have not, like the Dujati said, we haven't got up here and said where victims can go get clothes. You know, you call 211 if you need help with food pantries. If you call 211, they'll instruct you on which way to go. Because it's like, I wanted to help the victims. I didn't want to get up here every day and make this about Jaguar. Jaguar is doing, that's why I'm like, did she win? Because she got me up here wanting to roast her. Like, this is like the squirt roast. And she got me wanting to roast her the whole time, when I'm like, okay, I said I was going to start going live so I can help other victims come forward to be safe enough to come forward of what happened to you. And it's like she's trying to direct my narrative of what I'm trying to do and bash me and get other people to attack me. And then it's like I'm attacking these people. I don't want to spend live talking about y'all. I don't want to talk about y'all.
Keisha, the narrative is to cover up the truth with more lies.
Yes.
Hello? And that is to keep you off topic, off focus. So once we've already established this right now, that this is all an attempt to not hold her ass accountable for her vicious, malicious ass and the mildew that exists within her and outside of her, we can all continue on, and you can continue with what you're trying to do, and that's to help other people.
Yeah, I just want other people to come forth with their stories. And we had a good thing going on but until we let Jag irritated my soul to where I'm like, okay, she want me to say something to her, but then I feel like, oh, I done gave you, so I don't let her win because I done gave her some of my energy.
Right. Every time she posts you, it is in an attempt
to make me go off on her, to make me yell at the phone to like I'm crazy, and then she be like, oh,
and you steadily giving her your energy, so call your
rapist supporter back. Yeah, she is like, I'm supporting my rapist. You're right. Now I'm done supporting my rapist. You're right. I'm cutting ties, just like I had to do with Adria and Rocco and with Allie. I had to cut ties with all them and not make it be about nobody. And then we all attacking each other. We don't even know how to come together as victims. So it's very saddening. All I can do is just worry about Lamisha and what Lamisha got going on in her bubble. As y'all call me, Lamisha and Shrumisha, whatever y'all call me. I just got to worry about me. At the end of the day, I'm going to go to the depths of hell behind mines. But I don't care if that recording video that Jaguar recorded was years ago, which gives me that let y'all know that the video was recorded years ago. But I just met her, right? No, I've been knowing this bitch ass lady. And that's just to call it how I see it. I've been knowing this lady. This whore. This fake pimp. I've been knowing her.
And if we get into it, not into the case, not into the details, but just the surface level ones that they're picking apart.
That's her inner thighs.
And doing exactly what Jag would want them to do, like other content creators and Jag.
King Payne
if we were to
that.
just stay on the surface level of the things that media-wise, like public, persona-wise, they have torn apart and mismatched and made a mess out of, trust me, everything will make sense. To the point that even people who believe Misha, like myself, will be like, whoa, because that's what I went through. I'm like, I had no idea how much she makes sense. I mean, her story, not her alone, her story, her messy story. And I want to ask people, this question. Is Misha talking? Let's assume that Misha is a retard. Sorry, Misha. I just have to get extreme, okay? Let's just say she's a retard.
I'm not
She
a
can't
fucking
even speak.
retard.
Okay.
I'm not a retard, but we're gonna say that I'm a retard because everybody on YouTube say I'm a retard. They're not understanding when a child like mine.
Just listen.
I have a child like mine, and I still have that.
I can use other examples, but those examples won't work for what I'm about to say. If I say mute, then how am I going to explain you speaking? So I don't want to get all.
She
like,
said
the
development delay is a proper way of saying that about them.
Oh, in that sense, okay. However you guys want to, politically correct it, that's the point, okay? So let's say she's not vegetable, because it won't work. Oh my God, can we just go along with it? Anyway, so let's say she is what you guys say she is, and even worse than that, okay? Does that mean her story cannot be proven by people who are not in that mental state?
Who not retarded? Who not slow? Who can't comprehend? Can the white people prove this? Can the other races prove this?
Let's say when Lionel B wanted to interview her, she has a stutter in her speech, like literally stutter. Like every time she wants to say the answer, it comes out blurb, okay? And you pick up a word from that blurb, and you're like, I'm gonna stick this word next to that word and go make fun of her. But you just said she can't talk right. So if she can't talk, I'm being extreme, Misha, for
King Payne said that I'm retarded and I can't talk. She stuttered and I got a speech impediment. I do have a speech impediment.
Misha, let me say it.
I do.
Misha, please.
I have a speech impediment.
Let me finish your thought, Misha. So you're taking that word, sticking it next to the next statement, one word from the blurb, and then attaching it to a story, to the full story, and then you're throwing in your, and she said mermaid. Okay, let's say she technically said mermaid. But what if she said, I saw mermaid, or did he convince me that what I'm looking at was a mermaid? What if she said that? You can technically be correct that she used the word mermaid and sing, but the context messes it all up, right? For you. So you pretend that what you heard is her saying she swam with a mermaid, or another content creator will turn it into, she said she almost drowned with the mermaid. Like some idiot, you know what they said? Some other content creator. He's like, I thought she said she can't swim. So this content creator is taking another version in his own mind and arguing with it.
Yeah, because I couldn't swim and I jumped in the pool.
But you never said you swam.
Yeah, but no, they're talking about something behind the scenes, because it's a picture with Paris Hilton and Nicole on the documentary. They had me on the documentary. I jumped, Diddy told me to jump in the pool. I told the man I could not swim. So when I jumped in that deep foot of the pool, they jumped in to help me. I was drowning, coughing, and then he's like, give her a shot. She's all right. And when he said that, she was like, she all right, she's all right. And like, they fucking put some more of the fucking champagne shit in my mouth. And then the fucking orgy go off. All the girls start having sex with each other. It was like, I tell you what to do. And we were kids. Paris was like probably 16, 15 around the time that all this stuff was going on with her. And Diddy, she was underage. Nicole was underage. 17, 16. I think they're a year apart or something like that. They were both older than me. I was 13. The picture that's going around, I'm yelling, I'm 13. That shit really happened. Jaguar is mad because Adria went live and tried to retract, like, oh, I don't know. She was there, but I didn't tell her to come back. It wasn't me that took her back. Like, trying to retract on the statement, but she's still saying I was there. She don't want me to say the truth of what happened between me and her. Everybody. So we just gonna have to let it come out in the courts. And, like, they're all trying to make it, oh, she's lying. This happened, that happened. But even Adria was all like, you jumped in the pool and you knew you couldn't swim. Like, we had conversations before we even got on Lionel B, before we even start going viral with the conversations that we have on the phone. Everybody want to steer the narrative of their way to pop me out the way they want to pop me out. because maybe when it comes out in the courts, it probably will come out that I wasn't a very nice person either. So I'm saying I was doing stuff. I came out and I said I did things.
Yeah, you already said it on the reports too. So
Yes, I said it on reports. So it's the police fault that they didn't do nothing about it when I told them that this stuff was happening. It's corruption within corruptions within corruptions. And Jaguar is the biggest corruption. What you said?
Yesterday watching, remember I left you a message saying, oh my God, it's just now hitting me your full story, because for the first time ever since
who the fuck is Shaquina? Who is that person? I don't know who you referring to. Who is Shaquina?
Which one are you talking?
Alan, what is he talking about?
Let me just, you guys, let me say this real quick. We cannot take people out from our end. You're going to always see those comments, unfortunately, because of how you're streaming.
Yeah, I'm going to just let them stay. I had like probably damn near 6,000 people following me at first, and I put it down to the amount that I have.
We can't, Lamisha, we can't block them, honey. I'm just telling you that so you don't get triggered by them, okay? Unfortunately, we can't.
Yeah, but he keep calling me Shaquina. I don't know who the hell that is being funny. It's not funny.
You have to stream on a different... I know it isn't, honey. You don't have to stream on that anymore because we can't control what happens on the other side where you're streaming from, okay? Just so you know.
You started calling me a rapist. I'm not reading what you saying because you started calling me a rapist. And yeah, I did rape people.
Lamisha,
as a child.
Come into center, please.
Yeah.
It's okay. Come into center, honey. Listen to me very carefully, okay? What's happening is you're getting triggered by stuff we can't control. That other side of your chat, we can't control. We can only control the YouTube side. So I apologize. There's nothing we can do for you on that end.
Yeah, it's still going to show up on your screen.
It's going to show up, so I'm sorry. Yeah, try not to get triggered by it. Just focus right here where we are, okay? And stay there with us.
And that's just one person, Misha.
No, because he's been commenting throughout the whole thing. Yes, even Rocco's fucking trying to paint me as a rapist. He is.
Yeah, you know these are dummy accounts. These are all people that
even Rocco's trying to paint me as a rapist. I did rape that boy, but he raped me back. He don't want to talk about how he had to rape me back and I had to rape him. They made us do fucked up shit to each other, just like Jaguar got raped. That's why I'm a fake victim to her. Y'all need to come on, wake up. And I don't want to talk too much of the case. Breathe. I don't want to talk too much of the case. I don't want to talk too much of the case, so I'm not gonna answer your dumb ass no more. Gummy.
Right.
I got you.
Completely.
But that side you're on, we can't get to them. Only on our side, okay? So try not to focus on that. Focus on what we're talking about here for now. Because you got to breathe. I can feel you.
Yeah, because we all can.
Yeah, we all can.
I see it in your face, girl.
Misha, by the way, you are so cute. Like, your face right now is like a baby doll face. I swear to God, like, you're so cute. I was telling Sid the other day, she reminds me, well, I didn't say this part, but remember my aunt had a black doll, baby girl doll? Misha looks like that doll. Like the button nose and the velvety brown skin.
She looks cute. You look really cute today.
Thank you. I said I was going to go live and not look crazy.
No, you don't. Actually, you look more stable today and very much yourself. Like this, I'm seeing the real you now, more so. Well, one side of the real you. We all have different aspects to ourselves. And I can connect to the silly one and this one.
Yeah.
I totally relate to it.
Yeah, because Google said don't give you bitches no gracious. Google say don't pray for you bitches. That's what she say. She say don't pray for you. Don't pray for you. And I can't call y'all bitches. But I got my YouTube set up. It's not for children. So for y'all biatch. She say don't pray for you. You botch. I gotta use other words. And I'm gonna go to church Sunday and I'm gonna pray extra hard for my soul. For God to because at the end of the day I feel like I did kind of good because I didn't let people anger me. I angered myself But then it's not anger, it's more of rage because I gotta keep explaining this. And even after this video, I'm gonna have to explain the video tomorrow because somebody's gonna take out of context of what I've said instead of listening to what I've said.
You don't have to explain yourself.
Yeah.
Misha, I've not even gone through what anyone on this panel or anywhere has gone through, and ask Sid how aggravated I was to the point I was like, I may not even join the live right now because, you know, so I can relate to you. I understand. Imagine if I had felt and gone through the stuff you've gone through. Or even Divine has gone through. Like until today, I can't even digest what Divine has gone through. And I cannot believe that she's so peaceful. Like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah, because that still ain't corrupt her spirit. Just because she went through the things that she been through, that's what I'm saying. None of this stuff has changed me. Like, none of this stuff has made me a crackhead. Exactly. None of this stuff made me not take care of myself. None of this stuff affected me from being a good parent. None of this stuff affected me to where I'm molesting or having sex with children or paying young kids to have sex with. I'm not doing none of these things.
Yep.
But they are.
Yep.
And they're talking about me while they do these things. They like the biggest hypocrites of a hypocrite could be a hypocrite, you hippopotamus.
Okay. Agatha.
And like, I would consider it me losing myself, losing composure by even responding to King Payne's video. And by the way, I want to clarify, the reason it was under Lilu is because that's my main account and I didn't know which account I was on at the time. And because I had to subscribe to him just to be able to make a comment. So I had to like bite my tongue and wait until I can make a comment. And by the time I did, you know, it was Lilu. That came up first, so Lilu. But that's Google, okay?
Right. You should even tell them what page you want.
It could be some. It could.
You should even tell them what page you want, because they don't feel like
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they probably feel like I'm making you get on their page or you're doing it for me when you're doing the things that you're doing for you. They brought us together. These people brought us together.
Yep.
So I thank y'all for doing the things that y'all did, because I have real life friends now. They understand. They give me understanding from different meetings, because Google said, like, don't talk about the squirts and think about his feelings. Don't get on here and calling him, bashing him about how he looks. But they bash me about how I look. But I didn't get on here bashing him about the way he looked. Even though I mentioned him a couple of times the way that he looked, you know, and the things that he done. Even before this stuff, he used to have a lot of following, and Jaguar made him not have following. But Jaguar calls him. Jaguar calls this man to defend him, him, wherever the fuck she is. She calls him to defend her. He called her to defend him. Like, it's just getting out of hand. And you're going to have to come up out of that if you want to get your viewers back up. You're going to have to cut ties with Jaguar and do the right thing and be yourself. Be yourself, King Payne.
People, because they don't know. So many times we discussed whether Misha should just not do any lives at all, as just suggestions, okay? And the reason we don't, it's not just that we don't want to, like, tell her what to do. It's also because even if she asks us to tell her what to do, we would still consider it wrong in every situation to tell her what to do. So we all can tell, like, we sense when is the time to, like, allow her to make us tell her what to do, and when is not the right time, that even if she begs us to tell her what to do, we won't tell her what to do.
I'm going to do what I want to do.
Let me finish, guys. Let me finish. So with that being said, I want to say a lot of times we kind of went back and forth on, you know, like, throwing it on the table, which option is best for her. And because we can see clearly, one day she's going to want to, like, be like, enough. So one day she's going to break that decision anyway. Plus, she needs to vent not her story, but what she's going through. I'm not talking about the times when she's like, saying, you touched my child, I'm coming for you, and your black leg. Okay? That is like, I cannot understand why people even, just that part alone, that meant that video should not have been analyzed yesterday. Period. Because all you need to know is that someone is trying to get people to report her, a good mother, a house lady who cooks and cleans. You can even see from her background, her entire house is managed better by her than my room is by me. Okay? So she's managing a household. She's being a wife, a mother, and I'm remembering what she said on Natanya's show. She said, even though I'm depressed and I can't even function, I make sure the only time that I feel like I'm functioning exactly as I should, and she didn't say it in these words, I'm just, not verbatim. She said, I have to make sure my child is taken care of, that I cook for him, that I clean after him. And that's the only part of me when my depression doesn't play a part. Hello, that's a better mother than 99% of America. Right there. So let's say she wasn't even that kind of a perfect mother, as someone suffering in the hands of cruelty right now as we speak, who has also already admitted that she's going through depression. Okay? Let's say she was a messy mother. Who the hell is Jag? The mother beast of all beasts. To call anyone a bad mother and to give herself a right to terrorize through other people's hands if she gets it her way.
She'll call CPS. That's the only thing you try to call CPS.
But who the hell is she to even try?
So she's trying to let y'all know that CPS is abusing the kids. She's trying to let y'all know that she's in touch with the people that have the kids. Y'all gotta listen. Deeper meaning. She's trying to let y'all know that CPS fucked over Allie. Instead of her saying it, but she can't say it because she's a puppet. She's a tap dancing Danny the clown. She's a puppet. They can't come out and say that the police and the people are under these people. They can't come out and say those things, but in so many words, if you listen to the context clues, they're saying it. And they're probably mad because they want to say it direct and they can't. And I'm getting on here and I'm saying it direct. And it's probably making her mad.
Yeah, I get that too, Misha. I want you to know I'm that person too. And that's why, it stirs up the narrative for people. And I just come and I say it straight to your face. Like, you know what I mean? And people don't like our kind of people. They don't like it when we play slick. Like when we don't play slick.
Yeah.
When necessary, we come straight, forehead to forehead, directly in your face. Maybe I, diplomatically, tactfully, but it's direct to you. If you want to punch me back, I'm right here for you.
King Payne wasn't wrong. King Payne, I don't know if he feel bad or what, but he should never put that woman thighs up there, and he should never put that snacker tooth lady up there. Free game, just like it's fair use. It's fair use. If I'm gonna use that thigh and say it's Jaguar, allegedly that's Jaguar right leg. Tell her to get on live and show the inside of her thigh. We can tell you, we'll know if that's her leg or not.
And Misha, please let me say this next. I want to respond to King Payne when he said, what does she expect us to do? She's out here in YouTube streets. If you're putting yourself out there, then nobody said you don't have a right to talk to her about her or even analyze her or whatever. What you're doing is completely outside of that. You are turning into 8-year-old bullies. What you call analyzing is the word, the politically correct word of retarded, whatever it is, that's what you're being on her. And that, you even have Falfane over there screaming, hello, just watch, go to the end of the video video, you will see that she already proved that that's not the girl that you're showing. Just like with Danny. Why are you showing the Polynesian girl? And he sees her saying that because she said it multiple times. She's like trying to be nice to them because I don't know what she finds in common with them that she's still there. But, you know, maybe because her grandma, I can relate to it, you know, because what I understood is her grandma loves him and the fanning thing. So, and she's very obviously a kind person. She's taking care of her grandmother, and she wants her grandma to like be entertained, maybe, you know. But for whatever reason, she kept saying King Pain, like hello. She answers that. She proves that that's not the girl. The one you're showing is not what Misha says she is. And then when by the time he did go to that, he had no choice because he was playing the video. You know what he did? He was speechless, actually. He didn't know what, you know, childish thing to say. So he kept going, oh, yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's period. That's her. But he didn't know. He was tongue-tied. He didn't know what to say. Even though he's looking at your picture, the one I did, you know, with the ear showing and he doesn't even address the fact that the scar matches, the ear matches. He's just being like blah. Like he's like, yeah, okay, that's her. And then he keeps showing Danny's picture, the Polynesian girl.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what else he did? I mean, I want the audience to decide for themselves the level of intelligence this requires. And remember that these are the people who are calling her unintelligent. Okay? This is what he did. He showed a picture of Misha with a top on, and then he's like, bitch, I thought you have a scar all the way from your pee. I don't want to say the word because I'm not a lowlife. All the way from your pee up to your throat. Where is it? Meanwhile, he's showing a picture of her with a top on. How are people going to see the scar? That's the level of retardedness. Yes, I said it. Of the people who are, quote unquote, analyzing and criticizing her. Okay? These people are doing it intentionally. You know, what they are, they're force feeding us onto Misha's name.
Yeah.
And they're doing it because they're, you know, they're heartless. And they fall for the toxicity. I think there's a sliver of goodness in some of them, and I think that if they should decide, they can snap out of it.
I think
a lot of them can.
Layla Lake, I think you only saying that because she's making people that are slow, that can't understand or comprehend or think too far understand. So it's like everybody's saying like, oh, Google, you let somebody else talk, but it's because you making sense, so they don't want to hear people that make sense. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to believe in lies and the gossip. Google was explaining. Oh yeah, see, they did that. They're just being funny, Trinity. I know that Google's a guest. She knows that. She's the host of of the understanding of what's going on. Okay, Google, finish saying what you were saying. I just had to answer somebody. And there's nobody but Jaguar Wright and them on here doing all this. We done explained the damn video for 2 hours and 30 minutes. We have explained to y'all what's going on, and they're gonna make another video, and they're gonna dissect this video and say what they want to say off the video. That's gonna be YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All I can tell y'all is
I had my mute on. I'm sorry, Misha, if I didn't answer you. I thought I was talking, but it was on mute. Sorry. Go ahead. I was on mute talking. Okay,
nothing. I think King Pain fake page and Jaguar fake page are on here, and they steady talking mess, and they're not even bold enough to come under their page. They come under other people's page. These fake pages to try to get a rise out of it. But you making sense. You helping the dumb people. The in layman's term, And somebody was on here talking about, oh, I want to hear somebody else. I want to hear somebody else talk besides Google.
Yeah, they want to hear you talk so they can take it and, attach it to something else and ridicule you.
Yeah.
But also, you do also have to understand here as a collective that all of us give our difference of opinion because we all come, differently, but we're meaning the same thing, we just say it in a different way. And then Google's way is different than everybody else's. You're just able to break it down in a way that, some of us we'll say it, but we'll say it in a different way. And I just think...
we all saying the same thing, but in a different way.
Yes, Divine, exactly.
Like overbearing, but we're allowing you to talk because we know which way that you're coming from. So we're not trying to talk over you. We're not trying to interfere because we know the points that you're trying to make are valid. So go ahead.
Yeah. And also because, in fact, I was supposed to be, controlling this live, but then because of circumstances, it didn't, we chose not to do that. And so I'm still in that mode of wanting to explain certain things, but now I'm doing it from the position of a guest, and it's kind of getting more complicated and coming across wrongly. You know what I mean? I'm still in the mode of the person who was going to say certain things, but then because I was undecided on it, I'm saying it in a broken up way, but when I say it straight and direct, so it just comes across that way. But
we're still all receiving the messages.
Yeah. Well, next, I guess it's your turn or Misha's turn, and then I'll say whatever.
Yeah, I'm not letting nobody steal my joy. They didn't steal my joy. It's just the fact of it is that I still got to remain wholesome and the person that I am. I consider people's feelings before I just go in. Because I could have went in on Jaguar Wright on Sean Atwell's show and Lionel B show. I could have went in on her there, and it would have went viral because I went in on her there. But, I'm like, I ain't going to do the bitch like that. I ain't going to do the dookie turd like that. I'm not going to do her like that. So, I'm just like, okay, don't do it like that. But then they doing me like that because they know I'm not the type of person to do what they're doing. And when I'm talking about you, I'm going to talk about facts, and the truth hurts. Me getting on here saying the things that I'm saying, that hurts them more than me getting on here lying, making up jokes. But my jokes are real jokes. So
that's coming from...
It hurts. It hurts her to where she have to call her football team to try to tackle me, the linebackers.
But also, Lisa, don't forget they're trying to trigger you also.
Yeah, they are. They haven't triggered anything. What they gonna trigger... It's me dialing 911, pressing more charges on their ass. That's the only thing that's triggering me, is to be more of a police bitch than I'm already am. That's the only thing that's triggering me.
At least it's not the kind of triggering that they're hoping you get into. You do get triggered, but not the kind.
You're not the trigger that they want. Yeah, I'm not in distress because at the end of the day, I'm going to pass my drug test. And what proof do they have? Anything? They ain't got no proof on nothing other than an allegation. So they, I'm waiting to see if Jaguar Wright got mine, because everybody is waiting on Jaguar Wright to pull up to the hood, because we going to whoop Everybody's already aware. Everybody's aware. Everybody already knows. So we waiting on Jaguar Wright to come over here to the projects with the cameras. We waiting on Jaguar Wright. We're waiting on her.
Well, it's Jaguar that needs to worry about who pulls up on her, because she's the fugitive. Let's be clear.
Yes, I ain't got no warrants. Jaguar Wright got the warrants. Even her son got on a Grand Perry. Her son snitched on her first. And it hurts. It hurts. The truth hurts. Danny even called. Oh yeah, if you get arrested, Danny called down there, and yes, you have it on top of the other charges that everybody else in Dallas gonna put on your ass. Yes, you're gonna have to answer to that, Kitty. She's an alley cat.
Talk about weird. How about the weirdness of someone claiming that AI was the one who put words in her mouth?
AI said that I got raped. It was my twin. I have a clone.
That's weirder than the mermaid story, okay?
AI said,
That's more-
AI got on live and asked for somebody to send me $1. And in the midst of getting $1 sent to me, AI told me that it said that Jay-Z and his twin, Trevor Green, held a gun and they put cigarettes out my head while I sung, "Oh, say, can you see by the dark?" Sing something else, bitch. Jesus is the way. Sing something else.
So she tried to use that same lie on Storm Monroe when she got blasted for lying on Jay-Z.
Oh, say, she had to sing. She mad because, right, she's mad because she had to sing the star. She never told y'all what song she had to sing. She had to sing, oh, she was singing that gospel song that she can't get right on her live. She sung that song, and they said, don't sing that, bitch. Sing the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see? While she was getting raped and then putting cigarettes out on her, she had to sing the Star Spangled Banner. So that's why she's so mad at the people that get to play at the Super Bowl, because she sung her heart out in that moment of getting raped, and she couldn't even sing on the stage. Yeah, we about to make the song
I
cry.
didn't know that. So, Misha, how do you know that?
Because the Holy Spirit told me.
Oh, okay. Let's clarify that then. Okay, good. I'm glad I asked that. Because here's what I was going to say. Like, whatever actually did occur and whatever it is that she did sing or did not sing, in fact, it's possible none
She
of it
sung the
happened.
Star. I'm telling you, she sung the Star. I was there when Jaguar Wright got raped, and they put the cigarettes out on her. She got raped because she.
You were there for.
Yeah, I was there. I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. I saw her get raped. I was there. I saw it.
Yeah.
I think I had to stick a dildo on her butt too. That's why I'm a fake victim. I was there.
Okay.
Shitty. It was a shitty situation. It's a very shitty justice for Trevor Green, because it was a very shitty situation.
Ooh, was it shitty? Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm talking about she got fucked for 3 days straight. They took smoke breaks. They ate Chinese food. She looked at me like, you stupid bitch.
Wait, is this part the Holy Spirit, or is it like you're with?
This is the truth speaking. This is the truth speaking. It's a combination.
Your eyes or Holy Spirit or what? Can we clarify that, please?
I am, the Holy Spirit isn't within me. He's my conscience. So, but I'm just saying in general, it's me ragging on her. Now I'm making jokes about it. It don't feel good, do it, Jaguar.
Perfect.
It doesn't feel good, does it, Jaguar? Does it feel good to somebody to laugh at your pain? You cigarette ashtray? Does it feel good, ashtray? No.
Okay, Lisa, real quick, the chat is asking, did they put the cigarettes out on her inner thigh?
And one of the bumps when they did that, no, it was really her face, and it was her arm and her back. I think they put it out on her 3 times, and she was like, "Oh, say, can you see?" She started singing real hard.
Let's talk about just the parts where you have seen or have not seen. Let's not talk about, like, anything you haven't seen with your eyes. So, back to the AI. This we've all seen with our eyes.
It was a clone. It was a clone. The clone raped her. It wasn't Jay-Z. It was Trevor Green, she said. But AI made her say that Jay-Z raped her and put cigarette butts out on her.
That's what she said. But the reality is, she said...
Well, she had to sing a song. She had to sing while they were going so hard in her anus. One man was in her vagina and one man was in her anus, and they were going hard. So, and that really hurts, because it's only a thin wall to keep your vagina from your anus. So they were bumping penises while they were raping her, and she was singing the Star Spangled Banner, and she was
Sid, can you please take over?
They ate pizza. They ate pizza and Chinese food while she was hungry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Girl, let's be clear, okay? Let's be clear. You saw shit, and now you're just expressing.
Yeah, I'm just expressing what I saw in my way of expressing it.
I understand. But what we're going to do right now is breathe, just for a second. I can feel your ass, okay? Just let me help you right now. Let's breathe. Don't let her get to you. Do not let her
She already got to me.
energy
But she can't take no more energy from me. I'm telling the story. So it seems like she's sucking my energy when I'm telling the story and I'm talking and I ain't breathing.
Okay.
Because
Fair enough.
the truth. Y'all gonna see the truth. The truth.
Fair enough. But let's be clear. What do we talk about this? Is this something that you want to keep private?
Yeah.
I need you to consider that too, okay?
She don't think about keeping my stuff private. They get on here and they say what they want to say.
That's true. You're right.
So why am I thinking about her feeling? That's the Christian stuff. That's the Christian in me.
I'm not
No, that's the God.
feelings.
The God say turn the other cheek and
feelings.
pray for him. I prayed for her already. I turned the cheeks. I prayed for her and Natalia. I let them little bitch me on the fucking lives. Not no more. Stop coming for me. I'm coming for you. Okay, you don't like the way I'm coming for you? Leave me alone.
No, I get you. I'm not trying to stop you from doing anything. I'm just simply asking you.
I'm gonna stop it.
Yeah, touch ground. She's saying touch ground, for a minute.
Touch ground, yes.
Okay,
Let's
the
ground
counter, she
ourselves.
said breathe.
Look, you think I don't know what you
Breathe for a
do?
second.
No, I get you. And you have every right to be upset because she crossed the line when she called or tried to get someone to call CPS. Whatever the intent is not good.
And we're going to have to justify this video too?
No, we're not going to need to justify shit.
No.
They're going to need to justify their shit, okay? Their shit. Their bullshit. You haven't really done anything, Lamisha. Let's be clear. You are simply saying what needs to be said so that they could hear you this time. You've not said much. You've not harmed anyone. If anything, you're telling your truth, and even at the risk of incriminating yourself. These people aren't doing the same. And just like Divine said, they are out to hide the truth. So they're going to pretend like they don't know you, like you're a liar, whatever. Understand that this is what they're doing. And you're doing the opposite. So you're publicly and public enemy, number one. Not your fault. These people are bleeding all over everyone because of their own wounds. So the people that are getting bled on, they need to clean the blood off themselves.
Yeah, they're all.
It's not for you to do. They need to heal that wound. And those listening getting wounded, they need to heal their shit too. Let's be clear. Everybody needs to take accountability for their actions from this point on. Continue.
We've been going live for 2 hours and 46 minutes. We're going to go live for 3 hours on them. Or we're going to keep going.
You're so cute. Gonna do a 3 for 3.
Yo. So somebody else can take the floor, because if I go, I'm just gonna score on you. And y'all don't like the way I score. Y'all don't like the way I tell my jokes, because it seems like I'm mad telling my jokes. So y'all explain for me.
Yeah.
No. For me, it's not at all your jokes. For me, I want it to be clarified. If you say anything about what you saw in terms of that story with Jag, I want you to just say, which parts you saw yourself and which parts you didn't, or don't speak about it at all. That's all I'm saying. Either don't speak about it, or if you're saying, specify that this is a.
I saw her singing the Star Spangled Banner. And that's why she's mad at Beyonce, because she got up there and sung the anthem on Mr. Tom Jaguar, right? But I saw her sing that. I saw her look at me with hate. I saw her. She was mad. I saw her. That's why she probably think I'm a fake victim, because I raped her as a child.
If anything, it makes sense why she's acting the way she's acting, along with other people. It makes sense if you understand the backstory.
Yeah.
But because other people don't, that's why I want it to at least be stated, somehow, in some capacity.
Yeah, so it can be clear, so people can get a better understanding. Right.
Yeah, just have a clue. Either privately or even in the chat, I'm even discovering things and puzzle pieces are falling into place, even though our goal was not even for her to discuss those things. But because she says what she says, it kind of sometimes helps me figure out, wow, everything about her story is falling into place, And most importantly, the parts where you can understand that because of the way she was interviewed and the timing of her being abandoned and all of that, like, you have to be a really critical thinker, your heart in the right place, very focused on finding truth, a good researcher, a balanced individual to get to the point that I got to in such a short time with the mess that everyone created out of her story. You know?
Oh, let me address, hold on, Google. Let me address this person. Believe me now. Look at them in the chat. We're not telling Misha what to say or what to do.
Oh,
Misha can speak for herself. We are not her handlers or anything like that. So don't misunderstand. We are her support. We don't tell Misha what to say and what not to say. So don't get yourself blocked. Let's be clear.
And all I gotta say is, oh, say, can you see? She sounds like an opera singer. I can't get her voice out of my head. That's a nightmare. Because I didn't want to beat her. I didn't want them to do that things to her. But then again, a part of me did want them to do that to her because she kidnapped me and she abused me when she kidnapped me. Because I had to tell her everything I knew. She probably don't want stuff like that to come out. I could have left that for the case. I don't want to go too deep into it because I will talk this damn case. Everything that's coming out on this man, I will talk all that shit. Fuck a case. That's what I said. It's not to help him. It's for me to relieve it. You hear me? Some investigators do your job and investigate what I'm talking about. That's how I feel.
And to speak to
what the chat, because they're speaking about the fact that I guess we're acting as handlers. I'm just reading the chat, and I wouldn't say anything further, but I'm gonna let you and Trinity speak on it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll just use that, like, because, you know, I mean, I can't believe that that's even coming back. So I'll do it this way this time. Misha, I want you to take this example as a reason for you to understand what you're going through, because we don't even have your story. We didn't even come up with our own story, put it in public. We didn't get interviewed. We're not presenting anything. And just like you, we're not asking for cash apps, or we're not asking for viewership. We're not asking for likes. And yet, we're being called handlers.
Why y'all worry about it? If it's not true, like y'all tell me, don't worry about it. It's Jaguar, right?
They can do it to us, and we don't even talk like you. We don't even, come from the same perspective as you, and yet look what we're being. I mean,
there ain't nobody but Rocco or Ultimate or Jaguar.
My 14-year-old niece would be a better judgment of who these quote-unquote handlers really are. They are normal, goodwill having, very balanced and critical thinking types of people with good judgment skills and communication skills. Okay? If that can be convoluted and turned into handler, then anything can be turned into whatever by toxic people or people that have a few marbles missing in the logic department. Okay? There's two things that causes all evil and all things going wrong. Hypocrisy, or, fallacy, phoniness of character, empty characters for whatever reason, because of their past or their genetics or whatever, that's on them. Either you're intellectually missing a few marbles, or your heart is missing a few spirit.
Who's turning on us?
Okay? Your heart is not in the right place, or else you would never. It's like calling a newborn baby a prostitute. That's how far removed from reality is the word handler, with three different people having three different personalities, and you're bunching them up into handlers. So again, either you're missing in the brain department or in the soul and heart department. That's all I gotta say about that.
I will say something. Okay, hold on, guys. Look, I don't think that we should be talking to people that do support Lanisha, in the way that I want them to understand that we're not saying that you guys are calling us handlers. We've been called handlers. I want Lamisha to tell the people, did she ask us to come speak to you guys today?
No.
Did she allow it?
I allowed y'all to come on here to come speak, but like the lives about me is not about us getting on here talking about the people, but it's just a diverse conversation. I just be like, we should go live and talk about our conversations, the conversations that we have amongst each other. We just go live and we have those same conversations while I'm going live, and they're not my handlers. They say their opinion, but at the end of the day, as she said, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I'm gonna do what I want to do.
I just want people to. Sorry, and I apologize if you felt that anyone was being attacked. That's not what we're trying to do. I definitely don't think anybody here on panel is trying to do that. But if anything was said that came out wrong, I apologize. That's not what we're trying to do here.
Oh, I'm so happy your grades. I'm so proud of you, baby. When I get
what are you doing downstairs going live?
No, I'm about to go.
Congratulations.
I'm about to get off. Tyreek show you his report card?
No, I ain't seen shit.
Oh, send it to him, Tyreek. Show me your report card. No, you just send it to me.
Again, I was addressing the supporters in the chat who felt like we were not allowing Lamisha to talk, and they were speaking about how this is Lamisha's channel. Yes, we know. And Lamisha invited them to go. So don't ignore them.
If they don't even know that Misha wanted me or you, or, well, in this case with me is what she discussed, for me to handle the live. And so in which case I was going to be doing most of the speaking or deciding at
Nobody's going to block you, believe me or not. Nobody's going to block you. Nobody's going to block you. She said she was threatening to be blocked. I said nobody's going to block you.
Yeah. So they don't even know the backstory to anything. I mean, I'm sorry.
That's the reason why I asked for it to be explained.
Yeah.
Well, let me get it right here.
We were asked to come here. Okay.
Not only were we asked to come here, we were asked to do the controlling, and we didn't do it. So, how do you feel now, knowing that fact? Why don't people make benign assumptions? Why do they make cynical assumptions instead? If you don't know the backstory, and why can't you feel your way through the conversation? Why can't you find the right path? Understanding that these people are actually 75% of the time, they're quiet. Like, in whatever way you look at it, your opinions are false, okay? And they're a little bit lacking in the...
That's why I wanted to clear it up. That's the reason why I addressed it, because I don't want us to have... We've already had this before.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't like it that we're forced to say... We're put in positions where we have to... Misha, can you turn off your side? Because someone's side is causing an echo.
Oh, yeah, let me turn off my phone because I got the phone right next to the thing. Let me put my phone on mute while you talk.
So we're being put in a position of having to say what Misha could have said, which was that, if we talk 80% of the time, that's what was decided. But we don't even talk 20% of the time. And yet we have, I don't know. I don't want to use the wrong word, but yeah, excess opinions. Let's just call it that. Excess opinions by people who are not asked, who are not here to state their opinions about us. They're here, as they say, to hear Misha. And Misha's been speaking at least 80% of the time. So go with that. Okay? Don't change the subject to us.
We are not trying to take over her channel. That's what we're trying to explain to you guys. We're not trying to take over her channel. We know this is Misha's channel. Okay? That's all we're trying to do is get an understanding. Let you guys. We were asked to come here. We were asked to speak. We were asked to back Misha. That's the reason why we're here. No other reason. Oh, look at the little cutie. Oh. What kind of dog is that, Misha?
It's a Frenchie and she made Frenchies, but she Frenchie and a mini bulldog.
Oh, Oh, she's so cute. Aw.
Come out here, come poop. But
I
yes.
can't see her though. I see Misha.
Oh, let me turn my camera around. She going back up to my door. She ain't even. She didn't boo boo. She just went back in the house. See, she my support animal. She my support dog. She registered and everything.
Oh.
Her little raggedy self.
Oh my god. I just want to squish it. Hello, Misha. Love on her.
Right.
That pink collar.
So cute. Look at that picture.
Overbite ass. Overbite. Come on, go use it.
Who's usually spending most time with this puppy? You or your hubby or your son?
I think everybody do, cause she be right under me all the time. Like when I'm on the phone with y'all, she be right under me.
She do.
Is T?
Y'all don't remember the live with the farts when Misha was live and she was like, "Oh my God, put her outside."
Is T the alpha that she follows, or who is the alpha in the house?
Get over here.
Dog perspective.
She listens to T and Tyreek. She listens to me, but she mostly listens to T. Like he'd be like, "Get over here, sit down," and she'll sit down and get over there.
Well, you know, girl dogs favor the male always, so yeah.
Yeah, mine's a male. But my girl dog was like obsessed with me too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she always want me to hold her and brush her. She like to be brushed and held and take a bath. I be bathing her and brushing her all the time.
So yeah, we hit the 3-hour mark. What are we doing?
I would like Lamisha to address, believe me. I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. I understand what Divine did may have made you feel a certain way, but I think what's missing was the context to why maybe it was said. I don't like to leave. I don't like to. Let me say. Okay. I don't like to leave lives like this where supporters feel unheard. But like sometimes it's disruptive when the thought is, oh, you shouldn't listen to anybody. It's not what we're trying to do. We've already said it. We don't need to argue over it. And I believe that you support Lamisha. I do. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But Divine came from a different place of people accusing her. So now, if everybody could hear the context, I know you're not here to support us, and we're not asking anyone to support us, but we're here to support Lamisha too. And if she asks us to come on here and support her, that's what we'll do. And I'm sorry that it got convoluted or messy.
Exactly.
So let's go there. Let's not go there and make this live something for some other fuckwit to go talk about.
Yeah,
in a way that it isn't. You know, I want you guys to understand us as much as you understand Lamisha, because we are here helping her, and you guys are being there supporting her too. So I appreciate that, and I hope
we all appreciate all of you in the chat who do support Misha. Every last single one of you guys.
I just don't understand why people make it necessary for us to even look like we need to defend ourselves over and over again. You know, the situation speaks for itself. I mean, you're looking at the truth. The truth is, 4 people are having a conversation in which 80 to 90% of the time is one person talking. Guess who that one person is?
Yeah. Lamisha,
yes.
Believe is saying she thinks that you can get better support. This is simply her opinion. We don't need to go off on her. I think she's a good person. I think
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to go off on her because I just saw. It wasn't. If I did go off on you, believe it or not, I apologize. Because I read before that something about me. They call me Shanquilla and supporting rape and all this other junk, and I don't know what. Like, so it's like I'm not understanding. Like, nobody's getting the understanding. It's kind of no reason for me to go live if people are gonna be attacking me for my truth, and they only attacking me for my truth is because in my truth they were a villain, but I still haven't displayed it. So Jaguar is attacking me, so now she's a victim of something. Now y'all understand how I'm a victim of something.
Of course. And you have every right to be upset about the calling CPS on you. That's like the worst thing.
Yeah, I don't care. She talking about that conversation was years ago. So years ago, they already came up with conclusions. Listen, y'all. Years ago, they came up with a conclusion. They will call CPS on me to shut me up some type of way, to try to get my child took in the same CPS system that abused Allie. Y'all got to read between the lines of what they are saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm glad. I just wanted us to address the chat because if they do feel some kind of way, we can't help that. Like, I can't help it that you don't want to hear my voice. Yeah. But I'm not speaking for Lamisha. Lamisha can speak for herself, which is why, I try to give her that space to do so. And when she is triggered, I'm concerned that she gets triggered, and I'm here to help her with that. And she'll tell you herself what I'm here to do. So I don't want anyone to misunderstand my intentions.
Yeah.
I'm not here to promote myself.
These are grown women that's taking time out their day to help my DID ass to be understood. Even though I say the things, everybody's saying the same thing, but everybody's saying it in different ways.
In a different way. Exactly.
And I appreciate y'all. That's what eating stuff.
But yeah, so I'm glad that we cleared this up.
Yeah.
And once we even bringing this to everyone's attention, I just wanted to clear it up in the chat so that there's no confusion. I don't want it to be on a negative page and people not understanding.
She didn't boo make
here.
herself.
We were asked to be here, and we were asked to voice our opinion.
Oh.
So
yes,
just let that be known.
The thing where I don't agree with what Sid said, like the one element of it is that yes, they are making it almost impossible for us to respond to it, especially if someone asks us to respond to it. There's no other way to respond to it. Like, it's like responding to Jack, in an angelic way. Like, I know what you're doing. I know that you see what I'm doing. And you're intentionally corrupting the image of what I'm doing. Now, intentional could be because you're missing a few marbles or you're sick in the head. Okay? But either way, you are corrupting what I'm actually doing. And even if you do not know the backstory, God gave you a brain enough for you to figure out based on what you hear and what you see and the dynamics of the situation. Okay? You are not here to meet your own needs, right? You're here to take Misha and her friends as they are because you are invited to hear us speak. If you see us here, that means that is the show that you are here for, if you want to call it a show. The session, the situation, whatever it is you're eavesdropping on, this is the package. Okay? If you see two people with her, then that means that's what you're here
you.
Oh, okay. Can y'all hear now?
Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you.
So I think that the people are saying they feel like
Okay, there you go.
the people on the live are saying they feel like I should get up here and clown them, like I want to clown them and say what I want to say and not feel bad for the things that I'm saying. But then, somebody has to be the bigger person, and they be making me aware that, even though I am a victim and I am getting bashed and people are coming at me like I'm retarded, I don't know what I'm talking about, or I'm high on drugs, that I can't say the things that I need to say. I can't, let me stop using ebonics. I cannot speak the way that needs to be spoken, and they are probably saying, like, say how you feel, talk about their ass. But what is it solving me bashing them? Because when I talk about them, I talk about the truth, and it hurts their feelings, and they don't want the truth out. They want the lie, the narrative, and they can stir the narrative in the lie the way they want to stir the narrative in the lie. But the truth is that I will be in court. The truth is I was a victim. The truth is I survived what I've been through. The truth is these people that are content creators were there, and they saw crimes and they witnessed things. Jaguar was in the head of it. They were children at the time. So the grown-ups may get immunity. But at the time, these content creators were children. And Jaguar is using her popularity to stir their narrative. Jaguar is the reason why King Payne done lost a lot of followers. But Jaguar calls on King Payne to handle her beef. That's what I'm saying. And King Payne could be a victim of something. We're not sure of something. He's a victim of something, and he's a puppet. He's a puppet. And I call puppets, the master. They have masters. They're niggers, ignorant. They can't think for themselves. They can't have their own personality or whatever. You got to do what the people that's over it say to do and how they act. And the truth will be exposed. The truth is always being exposed. But these people don't look at me as a victim because I was a villain. And I admitted that. I can't take it back. I was a villain. When I was underage, and when I was these other people, when I was under Diddy programming, I was a villain. I was just like him. So maybe that's why she always say she's a victim of something, but not a victim. Like, she need to make up her mind whether if she gonna support me or hate me. And clearly she's choosing to hate me. So clearly I'm advocating. You can't hear. I'm advocating justice be served. Justice be served on everything. Justice be served. I'm advocating justice be served. And if Jaguar have to go down for me to get my justice, she just got to go down. Now y'all can't hear me. Maybe they...
Yeah, somebody said they can't hear you. You're not covering anything, right? You're not touching anything.
No, I'm not touching anything.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So they can hear you. Can you hear?
Hello? Can you hear me, Devon? Can you hear me?
We hear you. I think they can't hear you because Margarita T says can't hear you. So, can you hear now? I'm asking again.
Can you hear now?
Let's wait for them to answer. Misha, I'm so glad you said that because you just made me realize why people are calling us handlers. I think what's actually happening is they want us to let you just keep talking about Jag in whichever way it comes out. But what they don't understand is that we're between a rock and a hard place. As your friends and as decent people, we don't want to be like, let's kick back and let her do it, And that's why they're low-key hating on us. I think that's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
They try to make it sound more like something else, but in reality, at the bottom of it, that's what it is. What you just said made me realize where it's coming from. They want us to let you just keep talking and talking about Jaguar whichever way you want so they can get a thrill out of it. And trust me, I want to get that thrill too. And not just from Misha, but from every different kind of personality, because I think it's good, it's healthy for humanity. It sounds toxic, but actually it's good, because when something is truly filthy, you need to keep saying it until people get it, you know? But I don't want to do that at the expense of Misha. And also, I don't want to do it at the expense of the other friends that I consider worthy of respecting. And like, because Sid has been here longer and she has known Misha, but she just got here before me, okay? And she has put in so much work, so much perfection into being a support in every way imaginable, spiritually, energetically, any way that maybe 100 people together would barely know how to do, let alone do, Sid has already done. So I'm not going to step over some of the things that not only I know about Misha, but also Sid. I'm going to respect her judgment, and when she says, and she's so polite and considerate and balanced with her honesty, that I get her. Like, it's like, she says 2 words, I already know I need to respect it, okay? She, without so many words, because in my case she doesn't need to use too much explanations, is saying there are some times that Misha might run away with something, and because she wants to do it, get it off her chest, someone else, not even because of these leeches and parasites, but just legally it might work against her. So a lot of times I want her to not even talk about it, but when she is, at least I'm trying to say, okay, she messed it up already, so let me at least make sure she clarifies that in this case she didn't see it with her eyes, but it's just her energy spirit telling her that. Okay, I'm doing everybody a favor. I'm doing the hearer a favor. I'm doing Misha a favor, and I'm honoring what Sid or Divine has let me know. You know, because there's so many things I didn't know about her story. Like until about last week, I didn't even know that her case, how it's being handled. I never even tried, so I didn't even know. For all I knew, I thought she doesn't have a lawyer. She's never had anyone take her case or anything. Well, I'm not going to get into what exactly she does have, but now that I know she does have something, I'm even more trying to be careful with what she says. I'm just trying to, like, you know, drop a hint over here, like Misha, like, this may be something that Sid would want you to remember not to say, because the parasites and the vultures and the legal system might use against you. You know? At your entertainment expense, I'm not going to bow down to you and not respect someone who has put in so much work in helping Misha in every way possible, and Divine as well. And also, as her friend, I want to be that third voice. Like, if she doesn't hear Sid or Divine, I want to try and see if she'll hear me and come back. Okay?
I understand. Thank you. Lamisha.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm at peace. I'm calm. I hope everybody understand it. I hope I answered to King Pain. I hope I gave the direct answer to Danny. And I hope that Jaguar Wright gets the direct answer that she needs. I hope Maggot gets the direct, Maggie, whatever her name is, all of them. I hope they get the direct answer that they need, because A2K, all these people are just steady. He don't really say nothing about my name no more bad, but I just hope that they get the answer that they need through this live.
Right, and that's all you could ever hope for when you're doing them, because while you're venting and you're releasing energy that's not good for you, which is what you're doing, and we're helping you through that. And the people that are supporting you in the chat and who's been in your chat, let's not forget how they support you in those days when you feel, worn down by it all.
Yeah, because normally I just get on here and I talk about something else. I don't want to make my lives about Jaguar Wright and about her talking about me. They talked about Jesus.
Yeah.
They talked about Jesus, you know, and I really don't look at their lives. All the stuff that I'm saying is from word of mouth, and I don't want to give you the energy to let you know that I look at your live, because I don't support none of y'all. I don't.
And to be clear, when I say, like, Misha, let's not say that, you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to me. I'm simply trying to help you keep your case on
the raps. Because I've been and talked the whole damn case on live, and them not knowing I'm being sarcastic, and I'm saying sarcastic things.
Yeah.
And I'm talking the case.
So we just need everybody to understand that we're not here to hinder. Like, there's also another side to this, in the direction of energy. So, like, when they're talking shit about you and creating all this havoc, they're sending dark.
I'm sorry. Somebody talk about, if you had udders, would you let me milk you? Like, come on now, weirdo.
What's that?
Yeah.
Somebody talking about, if you had a udders, would you let me milk you?
Okay, you gotta ignore people like that. That's what I've been trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, focus on what you're talking about here. And the point I was going to make, and I'll make it real quick so nobody gets upset and frustrated with hearing me saying it. The idea that we can come all together and try to help somebody, that's been done, and we're still doing it. But what other people aren't able to see is the unseen parts of it. So while they throw shit at you, I'm the one standing in your field protecting you from getting hit. So I apologize if I speak too much on certain things, but there are other aspects to this that I have to deal with.
I hang around demon slayers. That's what I'm saying. They slay demons. They say they slay demons. The real life. Not only does my preacher and my family slay demons, I have real life friends that slay demons and kill egos. Because I just wanted you to know, I don't ever want to come to your channel, no disrespect, only ear and open heart to provide with understanding support. Okay, and I applaud you, and I thank you for your support. I thank you.
Thank you. Believe me for saying that. That's very nice. And I will let Lamisha close out the live correctly, because we need this to be ending on the best foot so that they don't go around and throwing more shit. You know, they just keep throwing shit. We don't have to consume it. We don't have to consume it. So if anything, that's where we cut it off at the knees.
Yeah. So with that being said, we all of us on the live, Gugo, Dujati, Divine, Trinity, we all call our energy back. Negative energy.
And all the other mods and all the people watching you and supporting you.
I call my energy
part
back.
Of this, right?
Everybody call y'all energy back. Negative and positive. Call your energy back and close them out. And I close them out my energy. So I wake up tomorrow to see what video or what tag that they done tagged and made about me. I might not answer back because I feel like I answered enough. Like, it's getting to the point where I want to yell in the phone. Show that I'm DID. You know? I show y'all that I do this. If y'all go look at my lives, it shows my personality. Like, I'm only me. But I never been angry online. But I have been angry, irritated. More so not angry. Because I think if I was angry, I'd be trying to find her wherever she is in her Airbnb. I'd be trying to find her and do something to her. But I'm not trying to find her. The police are going to find her. The authorities are going to find her, and she will be held accountable for them statements that I wrote about her. You so worried about taking Allie down, Jag? I want to take you down. With a smile. And with that being said,
or she claims to want to take Shelly down. See, she's being slicker than that.
Yeah, she want to take Shelly down.
To Allie through Shelly.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if they are in a couple relationship. It does not matter. Shelly's been riding for Allie. It does not matter if they are a couple. It does not matter. Did you see them, Jaguar? Did you see Shelly handle Allie, Jaguar? It does not matter if they're a couple or not. All that matters is she is safe, she's living her life, and she is free. Yeah, you can't mildew is very hard to remove. I get the when I buy cleanup products that remove mildew. That's a confirmation, Bert, that Jaguar needs to go see a priest about all this mulak that she has done. She needs to leave Allie and Shelly alone. Like, my whole YouTube is about Allie and Shelly. She's a victim. I want to talk with her. Yeah, but Allie needs to go ahead and reveal everything that you've done to her. She sends subliminals to Jaguar, right? Hit you in your chest. Yeah. Project. Yeah, Jaguar is trying. I don't know what she's trying to do, but she's bad at it.
She got that succubus spirit on her. Absolutely.
She's very bad at what she's doing. She ain't helping no victim. She's not helping no victim. She's victimizing victims, and she's saying she's a victim to show it a reason why she can victimize a victim, because she got raped, and after she got raped, she started listening. Y'all need to listen to people and the things that they say. Yep, facts will have justice for Trevor Green. Justice for Trevor Green, which AI said it. Even though she was in the tub pool asking for $1. And she want Danny to get me swatted, because Danny done got her ass swatted multiple times. Allie is trying to share the truth. And she really is in danger from the truth that she's going to share. Justice for Trevor Green. Will Kemp, a.k.a. Trevor Green. Justice for them. Justice. Because she's sitting up here, you don't know what's the lie from the truth, because she take back what she say, so you don't know. And she don't get no energy from me. It's more of me being irritated, but these conversations need to be had. These conversations need to be had. What do you have to say about her, Divine, before we close it off? You could probably close it off with one of your prayers.
What do I have to say about Jagatha?
Yeah.
Agatha.
She's agitated.
I have to say that, yes, she needs to go within, because she's projecting all of her filth, and the mildew is running over. It's feeding over into, the algorithms of YouTube and the eyes and the ears of everyone that has to watch and listen to all of the filth that she projects onto everyone. And we need some ointment, and we need some mildew cleaner around his teeth. Alright? Agatha, Miss Jagged Edge. Alright? We understand your issues, but you don't have the right to project on nobody else, baby girl, because of your pain. You need to go within and start loving yourself, and learn how to keep them legs closed. A couple of little thigh exercises would help too, because it'll stop all that friction and rubbing and stuff like that. That part. But for the most part, you need to start within, because while you trying to come for me, a complete stranger, I don't know you, I don't want to know you, although I share the same birthday as you, which is it's disgusting. But it is what it is. I have officially met my evil twin. God dang it. Okay? Girl.
I rebuke the mildew.
You need to go love him. You said minus the mildew?
I said rebuke the mildew. Love on yourself, Jaguar.
Yes, rebuke the mildew and go love on yourself. And I think that her biggest problem, and y'all probably took it as like just a joke when I was saying it in the roast that I posted on my YouTube channel, but she needs to practice how to close her legs, keep her legs closed. She's spewing all of her perversion on everything and everybody around her, which is only showing how filthy she is from the inside out. It's just oozing filth. So my advice to you, Jagatha, Agatha,
Abatha.
aka Jagged Edge.
Jagged
Okay.
Edge. And when Divine
Jagged
talks,
Edge.
it makes you want to roll your neck and snap. Yeah.
My advice is to go within, so that you will never have to go without. And stop projecting on other people, because we know you don't love yourself. It shows. While you're trying to come for a complete stranger like myself, I don't know you. I will never, ever, ever, ever give you anything but some advice. Go love yourself, girl, because you get none over here. Stop coming for me, sir.
Hated
You
it.
don't got nothing for you but some jail time. So get ready. That part. So,
Ashe. 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 Everybody in the chat. Ashe.
I say, okay? Love on yourselves. And for all of you in the chat who are supporters of Misha, don't misunderstand us, because we all come from a good place. Although it's spoken differently, we all come from a good place. We're here to support Misha. We're not here to be against any of you guys. We're just here to make sure that everything that is done over here is done with love and light. And if you're speaking anything against love and light, then we want your ass up out of here. No misunderstanding. It's just what it is. Okay?
No,
So
Ralph ain't
like
got
all
no
of you
justice
guys.
for his bike.
Love and light.
Love and light. Ralph having not got justice for his bike. I feel bad for Ralph and his bike. I really do feel bad for Ralph and his bike, because I don't even think he raised enough money on his GoFundMe to buy him a new Huffy Duffy. Yes, love in a respectful manner. Yeah, because
Absolutely. Yes, well,